We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Oh, Vela J, you want to say something? But before that, welcome to the Scouting Grounds. My name is Afel, and alongside of me, Vela J.
Hi. Welcome back here for the second day of the Scouting Ground Mobile Legends back by Team Secret right here. That is brought to you by Hotlink, also Predator. Thank you so much for both of Hotlink and also Predator because we thought that we won't be having this Scouting Ground. Coming to the second day, we will be having two best of five series Lafelle after witnessing three best of three match yesterday.
Yep, you know what? I think for better visuals, we're gonna look at the schedule for today. And just to recap a little bit of what happened yesterday, right? Because today we're gonna see Men of Geniuses going up against Saint Trinity, which we haven't seen just yet. Plus Ultra going up against Adudu Gaming. And it's gonna be pretty interesting because again, we're gonna look at the mid lane matchups because a lot of interesting heroes have been used. Fun fact, the guy named Guy even PM'd me on Instagram, be like, bro, you were asking for Eudora? I'm gonna bring her today, and I'm like, yo. Are you for
Oh!
real? It's like just give me a name, I'll use that hero. I'm like, okay, I'm not replying, dude. Just in case anything happens, it's all on you, you know.
Oh my god, he was mentioning about Eudora. That is gonna be super interesting and also super spicy. I wonder what kind of heroes will be brought today, just like what you said before. Like yesterday, we saw Nada, we saw Vexana, we saw Aurora.
Louis.
Yeah, we saw tons of heroes that actually been used on the mid lane. So I kind of want to see what is actually gonna be brought by them. But the best of five series actually let will let them expand their imagination on the draft. So it will be like super interesting. And actually, we will be starting the draft right now
Ooh,
to see
let's
how
go.
spicy it is gonna be for this best of five. I cannot wait, and I won't be surprised if they are picking the Eudora, the Odette. I won't be surprised. Like really, for real.
Yep, we're going into the drafts now, and Saint Trinity will be on first pick. Men of Geniuses will be on the second pick. We've seen Men of Geniuses yesterday, and I gotta say it was a pretty quick game, and we definitely saw that if Novaria is given over to Diff can do quite a lot with it. Jackie is a fan of using those assassin junglers. So in terms of the pick and bans, I'm thinking a lot of bans on Men of Geniuses. They probably want to get rid of either the OP heroes like the Arlet, the Joys, and the such, or just throw out all of those suppressors, making sure that the assassin can actually roam free, like the Mincitar. The Mincitar has been banned.
Yeah, I think like a lot of heroes will be focusing over the OP heroes right now because I think for the side of Manual of Genius, we haven't seen for the Saint Trinity, but to be honest, from the Man of Geniuses, they are playing with quite flexible roles with the heroes that they have been using, along with the variety that they can use on the EXP lane as well. So I think like in terms of draft, it's just like so much safer for them to actually thinking about the OP hero. They will be still have the Arlot that is still on the pool.
Sir,
We can
what's your
also
command?
mention
Your
how
team is banned.
maybe even for the I don't know, they can go on the variety here. Even Kaja yesterday was actually having a quite huge of win rate for the yesterday's match.
Yep, interesting as well that the Fanny has been banned out, so they do know Jackie's hero pool here, and we also got to mention because again we don't see a lot of Saint Trinity, so we can only talk about Men of Geniuses. Please give skin as well using honestly any kind of fighters in the exp lane has been showing that he can go very aggressive. So in this best of five, I do want to see whether he can carry his weight in terms of how he moves around the map and making sure that he has the right decision making here. And again, like we talked about before the draft even started, it looks like Men of Geniuses, they're just gonna make sure that whoever goes into the fight will not get punished. Mincitar making sure that no dashes go through. Yeah, that's out of the table. The Kaja as well. But again, like you said, a lot of very strong heroes are gonna be open. So it looks like both teams are kind of having an agreement. It's like, okay, let's just have the really strong heroes open in the game and show your stuff, show your mechanics.
Yeah, but at this point, like I won't be surprised if they're banging over the Vrenko because just like what you have mentioned, they are just like really into the diving composition that they are going into the maybe even the backline of the opponent side. And I think with the Franco that is still on the pool might be
I've been
considered,
waiting for
because
too
right now if
long.
they want to bet over the Arlord or even the Joy, it's not like really necessary. They still can get two heroes. While for the side Trinity, they only got one hero, which is gonna be an advantage for Men of Geniuses if they are thinking about that one. We still can see the Faramis is on the pool. We can still see our load is still there. So I think like it's gonna be so much better for them to take the opportunity for this kind of situation. And carry has been banned here.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of carry first ban, so this is going to be
Yeah.
quite interesting. Meaning to say that they're thinking that
I
our
will
Arla is
choose
going to
my
get
own
banned, so they want to
path.
instant pick the glue. I feel here because even though Faramis could kill the glue with the Ghostbusters, but again, it's really up to them. Banning out the carry, it is very, very interesting. Means they want a very tanky lineup that can get killed by the carry, or they're just respecting the goal laner of Man of Geniuses. So again, I'm thinking glue here as long as they're fine going up against the Faramis, because you can take the glue, and if Man of Geniuses picks up the Faramis, you just pick up an Eve, and then you're kind of just winning the draft there.
Yeah, I think like Blue will be like one of the potential here, along with the
Oh,
Valentina. It's like Frank all the way. They have their secret heroes here. Don't care about the good. They don't care about the other things. I was thinking about Joy actually pick from the side of Saint Trinity, but I guess they are having different kind of perspective here with the Franco that is already been picked, which
See
means
value in
Man
me?
of Genius is actually gonna be
You
able to
should.
do a lot of things with the draft that they are having, and they're actually choosing over the Frederick and also Valentina, which is gonna be super.
yeah, the Valentina is a pretty strong pick already, kind of like dictating the draft. But again, looking at the Franco, I guess taking the Bloody Hunt would be pretty good. Picking out the Fredrin quite early does seem like they want to go a little bit aggressive, but again, the Fredrin is such a strong hero that you don't have to play him in the jungle. You can play him in the EXP as well. Some people even prefer it just because you can use the taunt with the flicker, which is a very strong engage tool. But this is quite interesting. Saint Trinity first picking the Franco, really not showing their hand. But you were talking about the Joy. Now the Franco is on their own team. They can pick up the Joy, and I don't see a lot of ways they could counter the Joy right now.
Yeah, I think like Joy will be like so delightful inside of this land of dawn going against a very targeted hero Joy. No one's actually gonna be able to secure the, because we thought the Kaja, we thought the Mensitar, we thought the Franco. It's just gonna be free movement from the Joy itself. So I think like it's gonna be a very good options, and I think they should pick it now before the second banning
This
happen.
is my
And
tempo.
Brody is what they choose. Are they gonna be trying to go for the early game combination
Sun
here with
rises
the
when I
Khalid
give
as
the
well?
word.
This is
Team
out
is
of the
picking.
meta hero here.
Khalid is kind of good going up against the Joy, so it does seem like Saint Trinity, they probably can't use the Joy. That's why they haven't paid attention to it, and they're like, well, Man of Geniuses, if you guys want to pick up the Joy, we can fight it with our Khalid. But so far, when I'm looking at Saint Trinity, all I can see is winning the lane, because Brody's a lane bully, the same as Khalid. But the moment they don't win lane, it's not going to be looking good for their lineup. Picking up the Terizla now, it's just a more or less a neutral kind of EXP lane.
Yeah, and I actually really love the pick here coming from the Man of Geniuses. But you know what? Luna's still on the pool, and I think like Luna will be like a very perfect to actually burst everyone. Fredrin, even for the Terizla, and actually the combo coming with the Khalid and with the Franco will be a very good combination here with us. Is it gonna be banned? That's the question. Because they still have the Lilia, which also can be a lane bully, because they are having this lane bully, just like what you've talked before about the Brody and also the Khalid. And the pool is actually quite wide here. So the Valentina already been taken by
Even
Man
the
of Genius.
strongest of currents fail
team
to
is
save
banned.
me.
Something else that is still not been showing yet by Saint Trinity and for the jungle and also mid lane.
Yeah, I think banning out the Bane is actually very good, because banning out the jungler here is going to be pretty safe. The safest one is definitely banning the jungler as well as the mid laner, because the thing about a composition that you want to win lane is that you want to snowball the opposing side. And if you want to snowball, you're probably going to look at a very fast pushing composition, which Brody is like one of those marksmen that needs like what 5-6 hits once he has his first item to actually clear down the turret. So banning out the Bane is pretty good, because Bane is going to give a lot of early pressure as well. well. But when it comes to the mid lane, I do agree with you in terms of banning out the Lilia would be pretty good as well. And Lilia is just an annoying hero when you have a lot of tanky front lines like the Fredrin as well as the Terizla. So I agree with you there. Either banning out the Lilia, or if you don't ban the Lilia, then just I don't know, have a marksman that could chunk down the Lilia, because Lilia's HP pool is kind of small. But you know what? With this kind of composition, they could ban anything. Lilia would actually sound pretty good.
Yeah, I think like just gonna be a very good idea.
Or Eve.
Yeah, actually, it's gonna be like super good. If you're going with the Brody, I think like it's kind of thirsty. We needed facts, but with the crop that is being banned,
The southern seas are my domain.
instead of tea, but going Genesis is just gonna be like very risky. So I think like if they can go for something tankier, it's just gonna be so much better for them. But the Kalista is the one that is being banned.
Yeah, Kerita banned out, which does seem that they might be using a marksman that doesn't have a lot of mobility. So maybe Beatrix. I mean, Beatrix has mobility with the tactical role, but I can respect the Kerita ban. I can respect the Kerita ban. Now for the side of Saint Trinity, I think banning out a potential. I don't know. I guess marksman is the safest. Banning out the Beatrix, banning out I don't know, because even if the Beatrix has been banned out, they could probably pick something like the Claude. They're banning out the Atlas, very interesting, and actually pretty good, because the Atlas does counter all three of them, because they don't have a lot of escape, because neither of them can use the Purify. They definitely need the Flicker. Claude has been picked up, and even though there's a Franco there, as long as you're not playing too close, it should be fine.
Yeah, I think like it's a quite 50-50, but I do see the point of view here with the Cloud. They want to try to win over the farming situation here with a blazing duet. They might be able to actually secure an objective later, the mid to the late game. But I don't feel like they really need to do early aggressive tank here from the side of Man of Genesis, the roamer. I think like if they are able to secure one or hero that actually gonna be an opener, maybe even the following up movement for the Valentina along with the Teresa, it's just gonna be so much better. Well, for the Saint Trinity here, I still think like Lilia is still a best option, but Alpha
is online.
Oh, actually not bad. Finish up the draft very, very quickly as well. Picking up the Kufra. The Kufra is going to be pretty good going up against this kind of composition, except for the Lunox. The Lunox might be able to do well as long as the Lunox uses the Darkening or the Chaos first, and then using the Brilliance. It should be fine. But you know what? Very interesting. We have not seen a lot of mid lane carries where the mid lane is the one that needs a lot of the farm. So this is quite an interesting lineup, but I gotta say, maybe because biasness, having seen Men of Geniuses play, I'm kind of on their side a little bit for now.
it's understandable. I mean, like we saw the performance coming from Man of Geniuses, but I do feel like the draft that they are having is just like very momentum
Yeah.
coming from the Man of Geniuses side. So I really want to see what is going to be happening inside of the Land of Dawn, because if they are unable to take the momentum, it's just going to be so hard. And they should not let this Lunox get the early advantage. If not, the snowball will be like very coming. The penetration will actually hunt them down. Terizla, Fredrin is not even going to be like tagging up.
Yep, and now we're jumping into the game instantly. And again, I agree with you 100%. Snow using the Lunox. If the Lunox has a good game, it's not going to be looking good because they have a lot of tanky heroes here. And the thing about a Claude is you kind of need a lot of items to make sure that you can do well in the game. And when I say a lot of items, a lot of damaging items, maybe a Win of Nature, that is fair. But if you have to build a defensive item like an Athena Shield, your damage is going to be lacking quite a lot.
And I think the next one's there, but also I Tanka, Tanka is actually almost being picked off, but Flicker but in bottom lane, actually Beetlejuice actually having quite a hard time facing Rizla long backup if bottom lane just now. And it's just gonna be told over and over.
Yep, for now, honestly, looking at the situation, it looks like both teams are kind of like testing the waters with each other, even though we see actually quite a lot of spells have been used by the side of Man of Geniuses. Both Div as well as Tenka have used it. I think Div used it more aggressively rather than defensively. But again, it does seem like the first side here, they're having more of the momentum shift. But again, that is to be expected because their lineup is designed to win the lane, but somehow Beetlejuice is not winning against Please Give Skin.
Yeah, like that is using a bottom lane. But Lunox even stay in the EXP lane. I think like they purposely want this to reach level 4. They want to have the order and also the chaos. To actually able to burst anyone from the side of Man of Geniuses here. But Please Give Skin is actually having really good position.
Yep, right now, Zero is there. It looks like he's gonna get caught, and even though Philin, a very good catch, it looks like Please Give Skin is still alive. In fact, he's actually getting quite a bit of HP back. It looks like he wants to go in, and First Blood goes over to Div. What a prolonged team fight, and again, I don't know why it had to be that long, and how Please Give Skin did not die.
That's the question. I mean, like, I saw him. He's just like really baiting the rest of the player coming from the side of the opponent Saint Trinity here to actually try to focus on him, but he knows his capability. He's guiding everyone to focus on him, while the rest of the player coming from Man of Genius is just taking everything. But look at the item. The Alpha is going for the Bloodlust Eggs. Despite that we know that actually for the side of this, Fredrin will be like super tanky going in the early situation with this kind of 1-0 combination. Despite that it's not that aggressive. I thought it's gonna be like very aggressive early game.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of hoped for it to be a bit more aggressive, and I made a mistake yesterday as well when I saw Martis building, the first tier items. I thought it was gonna be a Bloodless X as well, but it may be a Hunter Strike. However, I kind of feel like maybe it would have been better saving a little bit of gold, making it so that you have the penetration first. But down here at bot, Beetlejuice wants to fight against Please Give Skin, and so far he is able to survive, but using quite a lot of skills there. Now an engage happening up top. Jackie gets a kill onto Philin. Zero now is there. Doesn't look like he wants to fight. One level down off of Jackie, and now Snow has to use the brilliance just to run away. Looks like they're not stopping. Jackie goes back in, but Han secures the kill for himself. Amy has to go away. Zero secures a kill. In fact, a double kill, but Div secures one for himself. Zero triple kill now on this Alpha. Why didn't you go in much earlier, dude? Right now you're popping off 3-0 and 0, and down in the back line, Div gets pulled back in, and immediately shifts has happened. All of a sudden, the lead from Man of Geniuses is out of the picture now. Well, I mean, they have a bit of goal, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think because rest of the player from Man of Genius is really focusing under the turret. They're forcing it a little bit far, but the Alpha's presence is just like taking the advantage every moment possible to actually getting the advantage over that one. And the damage is enough to secure the triple kill. I mean, this is a jungler with the triple kill, even having 100% condition, but in the bottom lane, another suppression happened, but I don't think it will be having a potential kill here since like it's still pretty tanky coming from the Terizla. They still need the damage coming from the Lunox, but the Lunox, despite it's having like 3 asses, but I don't think like the damage is enough yet. He is not performing like we are expecting from the Lunox in the early game.
I'm being a little bit critical here, but the thing is, Philin using the Franco was able to get the hook and then able to use the bloody hunt. Either it's his fault not informing his team that he managed to get someone, or he just doesn't connect. And speaking of connect, Tenka goes in, gets a kill onto Snow, and now Zero is there in his own turret. So far, it looks like the same mistake is gonna happen over and over again. Please Give Skin is able to run away, but Beetlejuice is there trying to make sure that he gets a kill, but I don't know, did he misclick? He pressed the second skill, stopping his basic attack. If he did not press the second skill there, I kind of feel like he could have gotten the kill. A big oopsie there by Beetlejuice. That could have looked very good, but a mistake happened, and unfortunately, Philin gets another hook. But so far, the damage is not going to be enough. In fact, he has to go back. Amy still secures a kill onto Div, and Jackie returns the kill onto Zero, grabbing a shutdown for himself. This is quite messy all around for both teams.
this is just not like what they are expecting. It's 5 to the 7 here with the 6 minute instead of the land of done. And I think for the second turtle, this turtle team Man of Genesis will be able to secure this one after they are able to securing zero. Just like that. The shutdown that is given to Jackie actually giving him what big amount of gold to actually try to scrapping it back to the side of Team Man of Genesis. They're still leading by 1.5 or maybe 2,000 gold here in this 7 minutes in the Land of Dawn. And I think like Cloud is having really good time with 5 assists, 1 kill. I think like the golden stuff along with the Demon Hunter strike will be over soon. So the moment will be changed.
Yeah, Tenka goes in, finds Beetlejuice, and Beetlejuice is gonna get taken down. Tenka, even though gets killed because Philin was able to get a very good hook on it, but at this point it seems like it's gonna be a little bit too late. The Lunox is there, just gonna get bitten down, and Snow, what an easy kill for Men of Geniuses. And now it looks like Han, because he has the golden staff, the entire team is like, you know what? Let's just fight right now, because even looking at the itemization here, it's gonna be a little bit slow. And Zero did actually go for the Bloodless Axe as well as the Hunted Strike. I kind of feel like it is going to be. Here's the thing: he builds damage. I kind of feel like he just could have forced a few fights. He's being a little bit too passive for my liking.
Yeah, I do agree with that one. I thought that he will be like super aggressive with the lineup that from the Saint Trinities have. So I think like it's supposed to be going that way, but I do feel like going for the Lightning Truncheon instead of going for the Genius one is also like the decision making is actually like very confusing, because I think like if they are picking over the Genius one, it will be so much better because they are going with the 3 tanky heroes coming from the side of Team Man of Genesis, which is gonna be letting them have like quite early penetration here, since like the Lunox is really needed to try to burst them down.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're just not having full understanding of their own power spike, but now feeling managing to get Jackie, but that is a very tanky hero, and please gives Kid Flickers and gets 3, and now they all have to go away. Snow is instantly gonna get bursted down, same as Zero. Right now is 3-0. No one from Men of Geniuses is going down. What a very, very clean counter engage coming in from Men of Geniuses.
You know what? This is just like 10k plus gifts, plus please give skin with their performance. It's either the Tarot Rage, Tarot Revenge combo, or even the penalty zone coming from the please give skin. So the Teresa and also the Kubra, both of them doing their own show. Sometimes it's Teresa, sometimes it's Kubra, and they are showing a very good opening. Because the Han will just following everything up with the Blazing Wet. Well, for Dev, he just like gonna be stealing some of the skills coming from the side of Team Saint Trinity. And the Fredrin, he can go anywhere that he wants. So far, I do feel like Saint Trinity kind of following up the gameplay that is being brought by Man of Genius.
For now, it does seem like Men of Geniuses is, I would say everyone is understanding their roles very, very well, where Tenka tries to set something up, his Give Skin is there to kind of like make sure that if something bad happens, he can turn the tables around and again. And so far, Han has been farming up very, very well. So everyone is just basically doing their job, you know, like coming to the office, doing their thing. And now they're even making sure that they're sieging in a very safe way, because there's a Franco there. They don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. Raging Sensors there. Also with the Iron Hook, so I don't think like it's just gonna be ideal for them. Since I think like right now they don't want to force anything up, but they totally.
As you said, that Zero gets caught, even though Philin was able to actually stop down Jackie again. That's a Fredrin. The Fredrin does not care. The Fredrin is a Chad. He can take a lot of shots coming in from the turret, but I kind of feel like if someone else was there, you know, providing extra damage, he could have gotten down. And I kind of feel like that's my biggest problem watching this game, is that if the Franco is able to catch someone, the follow-up is just not there. No one is there to help you out, buddy.
No one. They are unable to actually giving the follow up, I guess, because all of the items that they are having, they are not using the potential that they have. They have a very good early condition, but they are just like following all of the passive movement from the early game. So right now, since Man of Geniuses knows that they are still on the advantage, they're just gonna be playing disciplinedly. They're just gonna be doing the maybe the Lord, because it's like 50 seconds away for having the second Lord inside of the Land of Dawn, and it might be, if they are unable to actually hold up the Lord, this might be the last big war that might happen for the Saints Trinity.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if they just want to be very safe, what they're doing right now is they're basically just freezing the minion waves, making it so that bad gets to worse because it's going to be very difficult for the entire team of Trinity to farm. And again, looking at the gold difference, 7,000 for the Brody, 9,000 for the Claude, 8,000 for Jackie on this Fredrin, and only 6,000 on the Alpha. So it's averaging around 2,000 gold difference per roll, and that's kind of not what you want to see, especially because the draft, when you have a Brody, when you have a Khalid, you want to win early. So if you don't win early, going up against a composition that scales very, very strong in the late game, it doesn't feel good.
It is. It is not. It's definitely going to be very hard for them. And I think like it's for the late game condition. I don't think like Brody will be like having a very good time going against the Cloud that is easily jumping on him with a vengeance on his hand. Also with of nature that is being done by Han here to go against Amy. So the second Lord, I don't think like for Saint Trinity will be able to secure it, and the Lord might be marching for the mid lane, which gonna cause them so much trouble.
I will say that it does seem like Men of Geniuses is not just the name, but they have a very good understanding of the game, because as you saw with the Lord take just now, Jackie waited until 12:37 because the Lord will spawn at 40 seconds and 10 seconds. So he wants to make sure that the Lord instantly spawns so they can instantly push all three lanes together, which as you guys can see, the minions are syncing up very, very well. And now Tenka goes in and he actually manages to get one. He manages to get Snow, and now re-engaging as well as Please Give Skin. They want to make sure that they get the kills first. Div secures the kill and they end the game. What a clean game by Men of Geniuses.
They are playing really well for this one. They're playing really disciplined as well, and that smart moves that they brought for this is just chaotic for the Saint Trinity. They are unable to actually hold up all of the pushes, all of the pressure that is being given from the early game to the late game condition here. And I think like with the items, we can see how much the damage that is given by Han. Look at that one, full item already with the Wit of Nature getting 14 14 out of 15 kill participation. He's almost having like 95% of the kill participation. So it's just like pretty huge momentum. And the Snow, he's unable to perform with the 5 times being picked off by the rest of the player for of Man of Genesis.
Yeah, looking at the damage dealt as well, Div as well as Han has more or less the same amount of damage. I think it was like 35,000 each, plus minus 1,000 or 2,000. But I think, again, maybe this is just, nervousness. It's the technically first play of this tournament, the scouting ground. So we're going to give a chance for Trinity to come back up for game number 2, because I just feel like they had a lot of, wasted opportunities, because the Franco had some pretty okay hooks, because the one that I remember was down at the bottom lane where he was able to get Terizla. Sure, the Terizla is very tanky, but you have your Brody there, you have the Alpha there. Both of them, like the Alpha has true damage, and the Brody early game is very strong. So I don't understand why they didn't follow up. It almost looks like they weren't aware. They're like, oh wait, you caught someone? Oh geez, I didn't know that. So I don't know. Perhaps a break in communications there.
I think like they are unable to actually transform the winning condition that they were having. Like they were having like 4 men being caught right by the Alpha, getting the triple kill. But after that, they didn't get any kind of objective. Like even they are the one who actually been scout down by Man of Genesis. They are being picked up after that, and there is no transfer from the advantage that they were having. So I don't think like it's very good. It's not ideal to actually do that. They're supposed to actually having something else as the repayment for it. We can see, okay, from the Ben of Genesis, they were losing in a big war, getting 3 mans being picked up, but the Cloud able to actually secure an objective. It's a very good exchange. They're taking the map control, despite that they are having the loss of it. So I think like that's the thing that Saint Trinity really need to work on for the second game. We saw yesterday how Plus Ultra actually changed our vision of a team that is losing in the first game. So that's what we are expecting for this second game. This is best of 5 series, so they can still play around about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at the itemization as well. It's quite a bit worrying for me watching junglers. If they want to go for the hunter strike, I would highly suggest, highly advise, just collect a little bit of gold, get your Fury Hammer first because you get like what 12 physical damage and then some 7 or 8 physical penetration, and that's very strong in the early stages of the game. Sure, in the late game it doesn't matter much, but in the early game it matters quite a lot, especially because everyone's armor is very very low, so you can get a lot of advantages early game and probably win a lot of fights around the turtle. But some players I can definitely see they're not really using the advantage of using the sub items, the second tier items, as well as they can. So it looks like some game knowledge is required just a little bit to make sure that they can step up going up against certain teams. Like Men of Geniuses now, they even understand the timing of the perfect time to kill the Lord. Honestly, it does seem that they are very well prepared for the scouting grounds.
Yeah, I do think like they're really well prepared, or maybe even like they're taking a lot of things into the consideration to think about the item. Even the decision making, it's just like so good. They're doing so well for this one, and I think like that is one of the genius way to actually slay someone inside of the land of Dawn. But back again, I won't underestimate the power from the Sand Trinity here because I do feel like they still have something on their hand. They maybe was looking for the weakness point from the Man of Geniuses from that first game. They just want to know, they want to taste the water,
The
what it
falling
feels like
stars brought us here.
to actually know the movement or even the gameplay for the Man of Geniuses.
Well, Men of Geniuses are going to be first pick for now. Saint Trinity will be on this second pick. And again, Men of Geniuses, they're like, yeah, we don't care about the meta, man. We just want to make sure that we have free movement, which is, I would say, almost a common thing when you're like moving your team. You're kind of like, we understand the matchup of all these OP heroes. We can handle them. We just don't want to get disrupted. So banning out the Mincetar, I can fully respect. You don't know whether your opponents can use it well or not. The Novaria is gonna get banned. The Kaja is gonna get banned. So Men of Geniuses, they're just like, as long as there's no one to stop us, we're good. We're fine. The Franco has been shown that even if Franco gets a good pick off, if the team doesn't follow up, kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think like they just want to ignore the try to eliminate these two hero, Mensitar and Kaja. I don't know if they're gonna be banning the same kind of hero since they are going for the first pick here. But the Novaria, I don't know if they're gonna be banning over the Vanny again. But the Vanny might be causing so much trouble with the Mincetar and also Kaja ban, but we know it's all because they want to use that kind of draft. They want to using the diving combination here with a lot of heroes that is used before with the Khalid along with the Teresa, but we don't know what will happen for this. They're still having the chance to actually securing the OP hero once again. Joy was actually ignored
Yep.
completely in the first game, not even touched. Faramis as well. It's not even considered in the previous game, but right now it's being banned though. So I don't know what kind of idea that they were thinking for this second game.
I mean, honestly, because I do play EXP from time to time, playing the Joy sometimes it doesn't feel good for me because playing the Joy, you are an assassin and your job is to kill, but it feels so weird because EXP laners have been designed to use like a very tanky kind of hero to kind of like be the second or even sometimes the main tank for your team, and maybe like when you're in a professional team, everyone has to learn how to adjust very fast. It's like, okay, you're gonna use the Joy, you're not gonna frontline for the team, you're gonna come into the fight third or fourth, and then everyone else is gonna come in before after you. But here, perhaps in this kind of lineup, they're like, okay, we can't adjust that fast. This is a good opportunity if they do want to pick up the Joy and show variety in the draft. If not, if they want something safe,
Arlot?
Oh yeah, Arlot is open as well, and Arlot has been picked up. Yeah, that's more of a please give skin kind of hero because he looks like he wants to go in front.
He is. He is very aggressive, and I think that Arlot is just like a perfect hero for him to do the aggressive movement to try to bait everyone. Because we saw it yesterday, how he's holding three players, four players for like 40 seconds on her on his own with the Lapu Lapu along with the Halit. So I kind of want to see
Kindness
what is
is
the
the
idea
surest path
for this
to
Arlon. But the
ruination.
Bane along with Yuzhong, this is a very strong and bold pick coming from the side of Saint Trinity.
Yep, I'm already liking the picks already because it already says that if you have a very strong backline, the Yuzon is going to handle that. If you have a very strong front line, the main is going to be able to handle that. So I like the openers for both Men of Geniuses as well as Saint Trinity. But now that you see the Yuzong, it is going to be quite. All right, never mind. They're picking up the Faramis. The Faramis is good because I was just about to say it's going to be difficult if you want to pick up something
Is to
a high ground like the far. Faramis is there. Very good option, very good pickup. And now I kind of feel like if you want, you can pick up your marksman. Just now the carry has been banned. If they pick it up, perhaps it's a very solid pocket pick for them.
That might be the case. They're gonna be
I've been
picking over the
waiting for
carry
too
here. So
long.
very good options so far coming from the set of Magnum Geniuses. They're just not going to be refilling too much. And this Param is actually, with the Cult Altar, I do feel like the war, the things coming from the side of Saint Trinity, they were having the Bane along with the U-Zone. They are going to be trying to play very big team fight combination along with a very aggressive skill-based movement. But the Veramis with the Cult Altar is actually going to giving them a lot of time to actually hold it up. So Arlot will be going for the backline. I don't know who is going to be picked by Saint Trinity, but definitely this Paramis will be like a very good combination for the side of the Men of Geniuses.
Yeah, the Faramis is going to help out the carry a lot. The Ghostbusters is going to help, especially because if Saint Trinity they want to clump up, it kind of works in the favor of Man of Geniuses because the final slash can move everyone together, clumping them up much more nicely, and then the Faramis could just deal quite a lot of damage. So now, in terms of banning, kind of feel like Saint Trinity they gotta look at both Tenka as well as Jackie, but looks like they're just gonna focus on Tenka because his Kufra just now was amazing, and I kind of feel
Yeah.
like he can do it again.
Yeah, Kufra, Atlas. I think we saw him using the Atlas yesterday. That's why I think like it's one of the confident hero that he has been using so far. So I think like that is gonna be a very good options. But Kaja is already being banned. So I thought like they really need to have someone to actually try to put everyone here. I was thinking about big CC hero, but
Mm-hmm.
if Kufra is being eliminated, they really need
Hey,
something else. Is
Stan.
Ruby still a thing here?
Honestly, the Ruby is
I don't think it's a
not.
good idea, right?
I think it's fine. I think it's fine, but maybe Tenka again. Like if the Kufra is open, probably Tenka wants to pick up the Kufra still. For the side of Saint Trinity, if they want to pick up the Ruby, I don't think there's any space for them anymore because they need a marksman and as well as they need a mage. For now, Men of Geniuses, they probably just want to make sure that the carry is fine, so they're probably going to ban out the Eve after this. If not the Eve, perhaps
Yeah.
the Kadita. The Kadita is a very good option as well to get banned out because the Kadita can immune herself of crowd control. So a lot of crowd control here is going to get negated. So probably the carry will not be feeling very safe. The Ling gets banned.
Swords.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting, the Ling ban here.
I also thought that it's gonna be like an assassin because they really need someone. They're still gonna be having a very good marksman. I think like very skill dependent marksman. Beatrix maybe with all of the combo that
Mm.
they were having. Actually, Beatrix is just gonna be like so good for them with the Nibiru and everything. That's why they try to eliminate it. Be so much better because they already know who is actually they are gonna be going to. With
They
the
should pick the Eve. Because the Eve counters the Feramis, the Eve counters the carry because true damage can't go through you as long as you still have the shield. And even though the final slash is very annoying, but once the Eve is in real world manipulation, you can't get controlled. You will stop tapping, but your body, your character won't move. They're picking up the Beatrix now probably because they think there's no way that Men of
Ah!
Geniuses will be picking up.
Is it Badang going for the gold
What?
lane?
Bottom gold lane?
Isn't
I
it
mean,
like super tanky hero for Saint Trinity? But it means that they won't be having range hero only depending on the mage. So it's very good options to pick over the Minotaur. You know, with this poor hero that actually a melee hero, a really
Yeah.
area focused hero, Minotaur will be countering everyone.
Yeah, the bloody hunt won't really matter anymore as well because even if you lock someone down, the Minotaur can stun the Franco, stopping the animation. So, uh, this best of five is already looking pretty rough for Saint Trinity because at this point, that's gonna hurt.
It is.
That's gonna hurt.
It is. I mean, with the cult altar along with the minion fury, I think like it's already like super hard to being broke down. But with the Avon, and also I just remember that they have the Arlot. I don't know what is the last condition Saint Trinity want to pick here with the mage. Is it going to be a surprise pick coming from Saint Trinity? Is it a card that we wouldn't know here with all of the heroes that they have been choosing so far? I still couldn't understand. It's not going to be possible for the Bane going for the mid lane, right?
The Bane can, preferably not, but can. Picking up the
Oh,
Julian, I don't know. The Julian is very, very risky because the thing about the Julian is once you finish the combo, you have 7 seconds of nothing. So if you miss your combo, it's lights out. You're gonna get taken down.
also, it's a melee hero again. Like the range is just like very short. We still have the Minion Fury from the Minotaur. I don't know what is the idea of this draft coming from the side of Saint Trinity. They really need to work on this one because if it's not, it's gonna be so hard for them to actually recover. It's gonna be 2-0 for Men of Genesis if they are able to secure the second game. And Saint Trinity, they really need to get a 3 points if they want to win this series.
You know what? Let's just we both want to be surprised because
Yeah.
again, like on the surface, if it doesn't look good but you make it happen, big points to you, my friend.
Okay.
Like you're able to get creative. Perhaps you know an interaction that even we don't know. So this is gonna be interesting. Yes, it is going to be a Badang gold lane. So we have to see. In the first game, we wanted them to be aggressive. They weren't. Hopefully, in the second game, they can be a little bit more proactive.
Uh, I do understand the position of the Badang going for the gold lane, but it's just like having so much CC to go against the carry. But I do feel like the range of the carry is actually going to be bullying a lot towards this Badang. So this Badang needs to understand his position. But aside of that one, I think like Tenka was doing a really great job in forcing back Zero, not letting him to actually getting what he wants, trying to focus over the position or even the information that can be given for the rest of the player of Men of
Actually, looking at the map right now, I think the idea of Saint Trinity is actually to overload the senses of men of geniuses because if everyone goes in, okay, maybe they have to make sure that Tenka makes a mistake first, right? If Tenka used the Minoan Fury a little bit early, then after that everyone just goes in and then just overload who should you really be focusing on because here's the thing, looking at the lineup, who do you want to kill first? Even I don't know. Do I want to kill the
yeah.
Badang first? Do I want to kill the Yuzong first? I don't know.
There's no target actually. It's just gonna be like so hard for them to actually decide who is actually gonna be the main target for this. But I think like Julian will be like, will be the case here.
Yep, Zero now is gonna get stunned up. And looks like Jackie will be able to secure it no problem. And Zero gets pulled back. Diff gets the first kill of the game.
But Han, he will be able to survive this one, despite that Franco actually trying to hunt him down, looking for the position and everything. But you know what, Tenka, he's just like everywhere from the map. He was on the top, he's going to the bottom, he's taking care all of the good movements so far for the side of Man of Genesis. I really want to see. I think like for the side of Team Saints Trinity here, they really need something after reaching level 4, and most of them already finishing out it off. So they really need to do something. They cannot just like wait for Man of Geniuses to actually do what they want.
Yeah, and now Please Give Skin is taking full control of the wave. He's freezing it onto his own side of the map. So again, looks like they have a very clear understanding of how to play the game. And now Tenka, the fact that Tenka is it looks like he's everywhere around the map is actually very impressive because the Minotaur is one of those tanks that I have problems playing because the movement speed is so
Yeah.
slow. It's so low. So you're not always around. Even in terms of the boots, it is just going to be the tough boots with the favor. So a lot of healing coming in from Tenka. And again, looking at the lineup here, it does seem that okay, at least Beetlejuice does have the Fury Hammer, so has a little bit of pressure in the early stage of the game. But up top, Jackie secures a kill. But down bot, Tenka gets pulled in, and a pause has been asked, and a pause has been revoked. Tenka for now is still safe because the cult altar is there just to protect him, and Div tries to protect. He's able to protect Tenka for a while. Tenka should have been able to survive there, and now both members of Trinity have to back off. A little bit of mistake, but I see the potential of something good happening down at bot for Men of Geniuses.
Oh, that is actually a very good Iron Hook coming from the side of Team Man of Geniuses, from the side of Team.
Trinity.
Yeah, but please give Kid here going against a beat and it's just like give pressure here in the lane. It's just like having so much things right now, but please give Kid. Ooh, the Jackie able to secure over the turtle.
Yeah, and looks like he was able to deal enough damage to zero for Please Give Skin to give the final damage and gets a kill. Beetlejuice, I don't think there's anywhere for you to go. Jackie gets a killing spree now with 3-0 and 2, having 100% of the kill participation so far.
Oh, they're doing a really good job so far. Pause has been granted right here, but you can see that actually Jackie was doing really good. Positioning, he's just like throwing a lot of endless shots to actually getting something uh, being dealt off to the side of Trinity and Saint Trinity. I think they're just like very confused of what kind of thing that they want to do inside of the land of down. They want to initiate, but you know what? Man of Genius is just like putting a lot of barrier with the presence coming from Minotaur along with the coming from the Aemon. It's just like they're just like unable to try to break down the momentum on the side of Saint Trinity.
Yep, for now, again, like if we're gonna talk about the matchups in terms of which one has the more meta draft, is definitely Men of Geniuses. And the thing is, it doesn't seem like any of the lanes have been won by Trinity. I kind of feel like if they are able to win any of the lanes, it will feel kind of good. But it looks like now Men of Geniuses are a strong team individually, where every single role they're kind of winning quite a lot here. And unfortunately, because of that, Trinity have to play a more reactive kind of way.
Yeah, but it's 4,000, 3,000, 4,000 gold lead here by Man of Geniuses. The Badang actually was dealing quite huge damage, but back again, they really need a really good setup for that one. But a pick up happened in the top lane, and its place gives Kane going against three heroes on the side of Saint Trinity. And the Radiant Armor has been made by Zero. They really want to hold up the damage on the Jackie, but in the bottom lane,
Ooh, Amy's taking quite a lot of damage, and Jackie is there just to finish off. I kind of feel like even the ult at that point was a little bit overkill, but you know what? You kind of have to go a bit overkill to make sure that you get it, and Jackie gets caught. But the call altar is there to buy him a bit of time, but the Petrify is there, and Jackie is still alive. Tanka secures the kill just by default, and now Snow gets killed by Div. Phelan tries to go away, but looks like Jackie making sure that he still goes down. Jackie is almost 100%. He is only missing one kill. Let's give Skin pulls him back in. What a beautiful flicker plus final slash to ensure the kill.
that is the power of our love along with Veramis. It's just quite unstoppable. Letting go over the Arlot and letting this place give Keen, one of the heroes that is very aggressive using the Hunter Strike and even going for the endless battle right now with the Jackie that is already finishing off the glowing one and also Divine Glaive. I mean, like it's 6 minutes going for 7 minutes, and he is already going for the third item. It's gonna be painful with the burning back from the one on the penetration from the divine blade.
It's very unfortunate because Jackie now has 5,000 gold. 2 items have been built up. But looking at Trinity, only one person has magic resist, and that's the roamer. That's the tank. That's Philin. He's the only one that has the radiant armor. So maybe he can take a little bit of damage coming in from Jackie, but no one else can. In fact, Beetlejuice hasn't even finished one core item just yet. He only has the sub items, which is supposed to be strong in the mid stages of the game, but when your opposing side, when Please Give Skin is almost finishing the second core item, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good, and Beetlejuice was able to recall.
It doesn't feel good at all. Even like level 10 carry right now, doing a lot of rotation, taking and transferring the advantage that they are having into something else, getting over the turrets, the objective, everything. They just like claiming everything inside of the land of dawn. Even the neutral jungle is taken down, and it's 35 seconds into the first lord in the land of dawn. So with all of the map control, I do feel like they are gonna be able to actually go lead.
Yeah, and Jackie right now is kind of one-shotting everyone. Not gonna lie, dude, kind of unfair. And now Han is sieging the top turret, taking quite a little bit of damage, but Tenka should be able to heal him a bit. And now Jackie goes one-on-one against Beetlejuice. I think, yeah, he does not have his ult, because if he does, that probably wouldn't have been a fight. You know, if Jackie has the ultimate, it's just like, I see you and now you're gone. Very good magic trick, my friend.
Yeah, very good magic trick right now. And we can see that actually the Lord is actually is it's just gonna be a free Lord. No one's actually gonna be getting close to that one. You can see with this Lord that is being picked by the side of Team Man of Genesis, they supposed maybe getting the last outer turret in the mid lane and maybe trying to, but you know what? It is frustrating for me. See that actually since Trinity is, I don't know how they're gonna be able to try to win this war. You know?
I mean, if Snow is able to hit his enhanced scythe, knocking up a lot of people, that would look cool, but looking at the damage, yeah, I don't see it as well, because even a good setup at this point, if you don't have the damage, it kind of doesn't matter, especially with looking into the situation. As long as Diff is not getting hit, the co-alter will just make all of your damage kind of pointless.
Mm, yeah, that's the case here. But yeah, we can see that actually be marching here into the inhibitor in the bottom lane, but it's
All right, you know what? That's good. You know what? I said it didn't happen as I thought, and now Beetlejuice, it looks like
oh,
he went in, but that's gonna be quite a mistake. 4 men, every single one got knocked up, and that's gonna be a wipeout, and that's gonna be game. Please give Skin is gonna flicker just for style points. Hun gets caught, but everyone else goes down.
that is the case. I mean, like you're getting like 4-man melee, 5-man melee hero. I'm not gonna be counting the the mage as the really good
Yeah.
hero range, right? So it's like 5 melee hero going against a Minotaur, and even without the carry, it's without the carry. Even without the main damage dealer here, Tenka, Jackie, and the rest of the player was able to actually clean sweep, wiping out Team Saint Trinity. So it's just so sad. It's just frustrating to see these kind of things happen inside of the Land of Dawn, especially because it's already inside of the semi-final of Scouting Ground Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Beetlejuice did not complete one core item. I mean, I can't blame him as a EXP laner. You kind of have to give space for your own team. But now, again, looking at the situation, this is a best of 5. So Trinity has one more opportunity, but looking at how Men of Geniuses are playing, they're winning their individual lanes. You know, the EXP Please Give Skin is doing quite well for himself. Han is doing quite good in the mid lane. Jackie basically one-shotting people with his Amon. So I kind of feel like the second game just now, it was quite a cheesy draft. And the thing is, cheese works sometimes because when your opponents have no idea how your composition works, you could surprise them. You can make it so that they will lose just because they have no idea when you are strong and how strong you will be at a time. But it looks like Men of Geniuses, they kind of don't care. They're like, this is meta for a reason. These heroes are strong for a reason. We're going to pick it up and we're just going to use it like normal.
And they are doing it great. I mean, like they know what is the advantage of the heroes that they are using. They are maximizing the potential of that hero, and it's just like so crazy how they are able to secure everything with that heroes that they have been. But yeah, this is the second game of Best of Five series. But before we are jumping into the third game, I think like we will be having short break. So for anyone that is watching Clouding Grounds Mobile Legends Bang Bang Time Secret here, please don't go anywhere because Lafel and Vela will be back after this. Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Scouting Grounds. Here we are back for the third game of first best of five series between Man of Geniuses, who is currently having 2 points against Saint Trinity, who is still haven't got the point yet. Villagic and LaFell.
Yeah, and so far we've been seeing, I would say, kind of a storm. It's pretty one-sided so far, but we saw Men of Geniuses playing yesterday in the best of three, and they made quick work of that as well. And if this keeps up, the best of seven might not go all 7 games. We have to see the next best of five series and see how competitive that is, because so far Men of Geniuses has been outclassing everyone in terms of their mechanics, their knowledge, as well as how they work as a team.
Yeah, and also if we can mention a little bit about Plus Ultra against Audio Gaming, we haven't seen the potential coming from Audio Gaming. So yeah, later we will see about that one. But yeah, we will just jump
following
into the
stars
battle
brought
team
us
facing
here.
game here for the third game. Novaria haven't been left out so far inside of the ladder of down. They don't want to see the power of Novaria in the hand of Man of Geniuses, because we saw it yesterday. It's just like so good with all of the damage that can be brought by the Novaria, along with the Minceter. I think like they're just gonna be sticking to what they know. Their Kaja bad.
Yeah, sorry, I had to sneeze there, but yeah, I kind of feel like, you know what, it's been working out so well, you guys literally could take anything, because we've seen so far, Joy has not been picked up. So they're like,
Yeah.
okay, we don't have to worry about that.
I didn't cure that.
I just want to see Saint Trinity find a way to pick up the tempo, because you know what? If they're gonna be reactive, I kind of feel have 2 people farming the entire game, and then the other 3 just slowing it down. You know, like give all your farm to the mid lane, give all your farm to the gold lane, or give all your farm to the gold lane as well as the jungle. Either ways, if you're gonna slow down the tempo, then get some kind of a good thing from it. Like at this point, I wouldn't even mind if they pick up something like a Leslie or a Clint, someone that's just really strong in the late game.
I think that is gonna be like a good idea. Even Cloud is for that one. I think like it's just gonna be like so good. But yeah, I mean like they just like fixing a lot. They need to fix a lot of things. Saint Trinity, they're having like a bigger split as well, because sometimes they want to play super aggressive, but sometimes like, oh, hold up, I don't think that we are ready yet. Despite that, actually they
Time
have
to drop the
enough
beat of the
resources.
flash.
Is banning.
Okay, so the Joy has been banned. At this point, we do have to ask, Saint Trinity so far, they've been picking up the Franco quite a lot. You know, it almost seems like he could just play the Franco. I kind of feel like Franco is a very strong hero, but the Franco is a hero that requires your team, because you can make 10 million amazing hooks, but if only one time people are there to get the kill, it's not going to be looking so great. So maybe even securing the Karita early. You know, maybe the Karita could work. I just want them to either try to win early, because so far their draft, it looks like they want to go early, but it's a clash of personality. You know, it's like you show that you want to do something, but you don't do it. It's kind of like saying, I want to eat this food, but I'm gonna take a picture first.
Yeah,
Mixed signals here, boys.
yeah, makes sense. And I think like they want to do it, and then if you don't want to do the early game, then don't go for early game condition, not the early game hero. Try to have like maybe farming heroes. It's actually gonna be late game. Sicilian even. It's just gonna be set for that one, right? And I think like if you want to go for late game, then go for it. But if you want to play aggressive, then this is your chance. I mean like they won't be having any other chance after this. This is already the third game. And
This land
Man
is
of
our
Genius
homeland,
already
Your
and it
team
will
is
soon be
at
your
zero.
burial ground.
But Lapu Lapu first pick, just so unique here, because they still have plenty of hero that is still open. Even Paramis Glue is still there.
Yep. At this point, I just want to say, our love goes to Saint Trinity. We know you guys are trying your best. This is just us reacting, as well as letting you know certain things that you guys can improve. For now, the Lapu-Lapu first pick is quite interesting. Lalapu is a very strong hero that can counter, not say counter, but fare very well against a lot of EXP laners. But as we saw, I kind of feel like the thing about Please Give Skin, if he already knows what his matchup is going to be, it's going to be very good, because now he's just going to pick up the glue as well as the Faramir. So there's no countering here. The only way that you can counter the glue right now is with the carry, just because the carry is a 10 killer. But I'm pretty sure Please Give Skin is like, I'm going up against a Lapu. Yeah, I can win this 1v1. You guys do your own thing.
Yeah, I think like plays gives Kian. He really understand how to play Lapu, and he also know how to play Glue. So I think like he already understand how he is actually going against this Lapu in the laning phase, and with the Kura along with the carry. I don't think like they will be letting this carry go the other things, but Cloud carry is so better. If they are letting the chance for the carry going the other opponent, it's not gonna be ideal. But yeah, I think like from the side of Man of Geniuses,
I've
seeing
been waiting
love
for
your
too
team
long.
is right, it's tons of CC that is provided. They're to the momentum back again, momentum centrinity. It means that they really need to stick together. They really need to play with in sync. Because so far they haven't been showing that kind of sync inside of the Land of Down.
Yeah, picking on the carry is pretty good because we can definitely see that they were considering either the Claude or the carry. And the Claude is a very good pick to go up against the Glue as well as the Faramir. The only problem is that you can get countered by the carry. And in case anyone's watching, people are like, that doesn't make sense. How does the carry counter the Claude? Well, the thing is, carry is true damage. So if the Claude wants to come in with the Blazing Duet with the Wind of Nature, it's not going to help him because true damage, you're just going to get bursted down very, very fast. And now that the Lancelot has been picked up, and again, Men of Geniuses, they understand the matter. Just like, what is S tier heroes? We're gonna get S tier heroes because for now they got all the good ones. But to be fair, Saint Trinity with both the Kufra as well as the carry is pretty good against almost all of them. It's just the execution is gonna be very difficult.
I do think like the Lancelot pick is actually not in a good condition just because they were having the Lapu and also the
Yeah.
Kufra. I mean like they're stopping a lot of the movement of the Lancelot itself, so it's not gonna be free. But the thing is that this Lancelot can go directly into the carry with a Phantom Execution, actually focus and even trying to pick up the carry. So the carry will be having like quite a hard time. They have two opponents that actually gonna be diving in with the Kufu and the Lancelot. So a lot of things will happen. So Kufra and Lapu Lapu needs works on that kind of movement. Well, for the Yeet and also Atlas is
Even the
big
strongest
bang.
of currents fail to
Yeah,
carry
the only thing that I'm looking at this is if Saint Trinity, they don't have good teamwork in this fight. Because just imagine, the Lapu Lapu goes into the back line, the Kufra goes into the back line. Who's there to stop Lancelot in their own back line? So that's also something that I want to see. If the Lapu Lapu goes in and then the Kufra just waits for the Lancelot, I think that would be great. That would be amazing. But if both of them jump in, then the Lancelot's like, everyone is cooking and I'm hungry and I'm gonna eat. Melissa has been banned as well as the Bane. So for now, at this point, legit Men of Jesus says they could pick up anything. Now, if they want to delay their marksman, they can, because there's no way Saint Trinity is gonna pick up a marksman. If they want to pick up their roamer, like they can delay because there's no way Saint Trinity is gonna get another marksman or another roamer. So if I'm them, might as well just pick up a gold leader now because you roughly understand the matchup. Yeah, oof.
is in sight.
Not the one that I was thinking of, but very,
Understandable.
yeah, very understandable. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it's Moscow carry. Got the point already here with the golden setup and everything. I think like the attack speed of the Moscow is the purpose that is being picked so far.
It is better
But I
to be
kind
feared
of
and
agree for
loved
them to take the marksman
if you
first. They're
cannot
just gonna be
both.
surprising the players from Saint Trinity with the pick of Tenka, because so far Tenka have been playing a lot of variant of hero and it's just performing really well. So I want to see what kind of hero that he will be using next. But the Ammon peak coming from Saint Trinity, I think like Men of Genius really need a CC, a big CC for this.
Actually, not gonna lie, it would be very disgusting if Men of Geniuses just picks up the Estes. Because the Estes, along with the Cult Altar, is gonna be pretty good. But it looks like, okay, they're not gonna go for that route.
I understand that.
Tenka looks like he's more of engaged type of roamer, kind of like a key boy where he wants to go in, he wants to catch someone. Either ways, anything I would respect. I'm just gonna give a quick talk about the Harley mid. It makes sense on paper, but the bad thing about playing a Harley mid is that you don't take the purple buff, and without the purple buff, you lose your mana very, very quickly. So every 2 or 3 waves you have to recall, get your mana, and then come back. It's a small annoyance. It's just preference. But for me, because you have to recall a lot, the rotations aren't going to be that fast because you can't stay in the lane until level 4 without utilizing your skills because your mana is just gonna go away very, very quickly.
I also like kind of curious who is going to be the target of Harley. If it's Moskov, how is the spear actually going to be CCing the Harley and it's actually going to be causing some trouble to the Harley? So who is going to be the target? Yeah, I mean, like the rest of the player coming from the meta of Jace is tanky, so I don't think like Harley would be able to actually secure someone here. And yeah, I do understand with the mana here. I think it's gonna be pretty hard, but we still not sure about that one. I mean, like the combo with the deadly magic along with the endless shard, it's gonna be super painful. I'm gonna be waiting for that one.
Yeah, I mean, with that being said, we're going into game number 3 between Saint Trinity going up against Man of Geniuses. So far, the score is 2-0. We have to see whether it's going to be a 3-0 with Man of Geniuses winning this one out, or we're going to see Saint Trinity finally finding their pathing and making it into a 2-1.
And right now with the Jackie that is going for the killing spree, not going for the jungle ambush right here. I think like it's just purposely to get the target, but the bot lane, is actually doing a lot, like receiving too much damage to be handled right there.
Yep, looks like he understands the matchup. He's just like, you know what, going up against a Lapu before level 4, yeah, I got this. I can do well. And the carry should be careful because Moskov, oh, but before that, looking at here, in the jungle, Amon is gonna get bursted down. Penka gets first blood. And now Snow as well as Philin. Philin is there, taking quite a lot of damage. And looks like they understand what they're gonna do. Div is gonna pull him back in. And Tenka, you're the roamer, but you get 2 kills.
Heals and getting a lot of stuff right here. I mean, like that is the power from Paul, along with it's not even Way of Dragon yet here. It can do actually stuff and even taking the turn kill in the less than 2 minutes. And maybe they were gonna be able to scrap it a little bit of mid lane. They're getting a lot of things in the first 2 minutes and even leading 1.5 thousand gold here.
Yeah, but we saw Jackie using the Amon, so probably Jackie is just telling the teams like, guys, he can't do anything in the jungle. If you guys want to invade, you guys can 100% invade. So I kind of feel like that was the call. He understands the limits of that hero, and I don't know, this is already looking very difficult for Saint Trinity because even look at the level difference. Zero is just about to get level 4. Now hitting the level 4, Please Give Skin is zoning him away. He has nothing that he can do right now. And in the backline, Jackie is still focusing on the turtle, but he's so low. Villain gets the kill for himself. Please Give Skin gets a kill. So no junglers in this sort of fight just yet. Div is gonna pull Villain back in, but looks like Tenka is gonna kick him away. Tenka, that was a mistake. Yes, the killing spree, but it looks like, oh, wait, he's still alive? He's still alive? Okay, never mind. I thought he was gonna get punished, but Tenka, you mad Chad, 3-0-1, and somehow Beetlejuice gets a kill onto Please Give Skin. What is going on? Why is all of these crappy fights happening?
I don't know what, but Tenka is just like showing a lot of movement inside of the in games. I don't know how he's like able to actually taking a lot of things. He's just like, maybe he knows that actually Harley along with Evan is just like very distinct, but in the token right now we are saying, wait, that is like back here.
Yep, Zero able to secure the turtle. Now Jackie, because this is gonna be a damage, Lancelot is not gonna be able to tank very well. Please Give Skin as well has to go and recall. For now, Man of Geniuses, it looks like they're making mistakes. It almost seems like they're underestimating their opponents because they're going very greedy. I mean, it's a good strat, but I gotta say, it's very greedy.
It is greedy. It is greedy. It's 4 minutes right now inside of the line of the house he had on team Man of Geniuses, and it's like, what? 5 assists coming from Div, and he's like everywhere actually getting something. This Harley and also Aben, they're really actually getting someone from the side of Men of Genius. It's either Moscow even getting the place gift skin. I don't know because everything is just like doesn't make sense anymore.
And Han, beautiful enough, able to dodge the damage, and Philin is able to get through, but because of the call altar, he's still able to survive. Now Han has to go away. Beetlejuice unable to get Han to the backline. Jackie gets a kill onto Snow, and now Jackie has to go away, but Tenka once more using his kick, but it looks like it's not gonna be enough, or another kill, never mind. Diff able to get a kill onto Amy. Please Give Skin finally joins the fray, but it looks like everyone's gonna disengage a little bit too late, my friend.
It's mid late along with the gold later. We know that actually that is the two most damage dealer coming from the side of Team Trinity, and they are losing both of them for 2 times right now. Actually, right now, one actually coming from the Saint Trinity able to stick kill towards Man of Genius. Even just now, the Andal shots coming from Hero doesn't have enough damage. There's done dead.
Actually, I gotta say, it's not that he doesn't have enough damage, but so far, maybe because again Jackie is such a good Amon, everyone has been dodging all of the time. Like if the flicker is up, Zero can't get a kill. So honestly, kudos to Man of Genius is able to dodge the Endless Shard.
They're just like a lot of even taking control and then trying to get over the buff, everything. They just taking everything instead of the let of down. Jakey must play around with the player, but in I think a takeout will happen.
Yep, good way of the dragon by Tenka, and as we saw, Jackie as well is doing quite well, dodging everything, even timing the Thorn Rose to make sure that the deadly magic damage, the extra damage, doesn't go through. So it looks like now they're just playing with pure mechanics. Now Zero is getting targeted by Please Give Skin, even have to use his own retribution, and at that point, okay, he did not dodge it. It's just pure defenses right now, and Jackie got caught but still able to run away, and still again using the Thorn Rose to avoid the damage from the deadly magic. Beetlejuice gets kicked back by the Weighted Dragon. Tenka, very good pick off just now.
Very good pick up, very way of Dragon as well, and the weak counter the object. Oh my god. Valid here, and I think it's good to try to pass this one. They should try to do something out with taking, maybe pushing the bottom lane. I mean, like, everything needs to be done for trying to catch up.
Yep. Honestly, I prefer feeling to go for that play rather than not go for that play. But if I want to be very critical, the timing is not good, because even if you do get a successful catch, your team does not have enough damage because Zero already used the Endless Shard, so he doesn't have the burst. Amy as well with the carry does not have the damage just yet. If you get one kill, that's great, but that's all you're probably gonna get. So I like the attempt. It's just that your team, with the setup that they have right now, they won't be able to capitalize on the mistake of Men of Geniuses.
And you can see them along with 10 cars. It's like they're having quite a lot of fun. The same kind of amount of work, but the lot of easier. 5 men it's 3 Tenka, Jackie, and Long Han here.
Yep, and now, unfortunately, Han did not dodge the Endless Shard. He was a little bit too late for that one, but it does seem like they don't have enough damage, and now Snow unable to run away because, again, the second skill, once you've used it, is going to take quite a bit for you to get it, but never mind, the pause has been asked by the Hardy player. Perhaps something went wrong there that made it so that he couldn't move, so maybe that's why he was caught.
Maybe that's the case here, but it's 4 seconds up in the lead of that. It's 3 to 15 here with 7,000 gold lead into the Man of Geniuses, and so far this team is playing wonderfully instead of the lead of that with 10 particular participation here. He's just like doing a lot of rotation to actually giving a lot of damage, a lot of save here, called altar, and stopping coming from the side of Team Saint Trinity. They're on who is actually their main target, because they are being chattering around trying to focus to get someone, but unable to, because they are like, maybe because they lack of damage, because they lack of items. But if they are able to be focused on one hero, actually they can try to maybe script.
Yeah, I think at this point, when you're asking like who is going to be the target, who's going to be the main target, I kind of feel like at this point they're just like whoever we can catch because as we saw, they tried quite a couple of times going for Jackie because Jackie is using the damage build, so you could kill the Lancelot very fast. But the thing is, the Lancelot is very elusive with the punctures always moving around, Phantom Execution as well as the Thorn Rose, so a lot of iframes for the Lancelot. So even if you kind of caught him for that 1 second, he has a lot of ways to run. So that's annoying. Going against the Moskov, that's probably your best choice. But so far, very good coverage coming in from Div, making it so that even if anyone gets caught, they're not really getting caught because the cut altar is just going to be there to save his team.
And the purpose of having there, like the synchronization is not there, but
Look at Jackie.
Jackie.
He's still surviving because even if Snow can hit all of his skills, the fact that you can avoid it with your second skill that has a very short cooldown makes it so that Harley doesn't have a very good target.
Yeah, he's just using the front row actually ignoring the damage that is by Snow. That is even forcing the flame shot there towards this Jackie, and also the level gap, also counting. I mean, like 5 levels gap. It's just a little bit too much. Even had solo here, Jackie, but I think it's gonna be sticky at a contest like quite hard. Unless they want to gamble their moment that they're jumping in, but that is the case. Harley, a lot of mobilization. I think like it's for him to actually try clear, try to back the Man of Genius.
Yeah, and now again, they're freezing the wave. Han already has the Demon Hunter sword. Jackie has the Endless Battle. So, and as we saw, the damage on the Lord itself was quite a lot. Both Snow as well as Zero now have the glowing wand. So if they manage to catch anyone off, there's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, Beetlejuice, you're the fighter, you're the XP leader, and you just got bursted down. That does not bode well for the team. Tenka now, because of the cut altar, a lot of the damage, all the ults have been useless. What an amazing cut altar to make it. Okay, never mind. Tenka, at this point, you're trolling, man.
Yeah, think about it, but I think like diving just like that with the Lord that is marching on the top lane, despite that this is the first Lord, it's still quite wasteful moment right there. But yeah, I think like Man of Genius is not gonna be stopping. They're just gonna be taking another chance to actually getting an inhibitor in the mid lane, or even trying to clear all of the neutral jungle that is spawning on the side of Saint Trinity. They're gonna be able to actually clear the wave, but without any kind of
Oh, that was beautiful and tragic at the same time because unfortunately Han used his dash very early on to dodge the initial damage, but because he did that, the Endless Shard has a perfect hit because even looking at the items here, only has one way of magic resist in the boots, but that's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, he really needs to hold into something else. Maybe even the Athena or maybe the Radiant Armor is just gonna be so much safer because they're going against a Harley along with the Aemon. Well, we see that actually the rest of the player already having it, especially Glue and also the Cho. Well, for the Paramins, I think like he's going for the Lightning Truncheon so far to have more damage that can be given to the opponent side along with the cooldown reduction that is going to be helping with the Cult Altar. Well, it's going for the 11 minutes and it's 6 to 16 here. Han is actually doing a really great job so far. He is having quite a huge of items here. Has Claw just been finished here. With that being done, I think like it's quite hard to try to pick up already this Moskov.
Yeah, so far we definitely see in this game, even though there's a 8,000 goal lead or 8,000 gap here, Men of Geniuses have made some mistakes where they're trying to force things where they don't have to force. They have to be careful just because the Kufra as a hero can catch mistakes very well. And we definitely saw both Zero as well as Snow. If you already use your dashing skills, your flickers early, then it's game over. But look at that speed. The Lord was like nothing for them.
Lord is just very fast to be taken by the hand of Man of Geniuses, but I really wonder what is actually. I mean, like Beetlejuice was doing quite a really great job here to actually handle the damage coming from the side of Team Man of Genesis, but the opening once again is just not there, not in sync with Felin here with our 10 raids, 10 remains. They are not having the moment that they were expecting to have a very good team fight on their side. I know the purpose for having the Harley and also the Emma is just like trying to finishing off all of the setup that is being made. So let's see what's gonna be happening inside of the high ground.
Yeah, man, looks like Tenka or he is there. Philin managing to actually catch the Moscow, but again, Diff is there to protect Han. Han is all good, and Zero as well as No both has used their ultimate skills, so there's no way that they can burst very, very fast. And Jackie gets a kill onto Snow. Snow is not here to defend the base. 5 members of Men of Geniuses are still alive. If they can go through with this, they can win the game. Now, please give me skin. Instantly goes on to Amy, and they're just gonna end it 3-0. Man of Geniuses will go to the grand finals, best of 7 for tomorrow.
Ho ho ho. The last war is just like a moment for Moskov to really focus over the base and not joining any kind of war. They just like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna be focusing over this one and get what I want. It's a clean 3-0 here for Man of Geniuses that is playing really well with all of the heroes that they have been doing. And that Jackie with the Lancelot, that is Ting 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 Lancelot, with a lot of movement that he's doing inside of the Land of Dawn, and also Dave that is doing a really great job with the Cold Altar, saving everyone from Men of Geniuses. Despite it, just like what you've mentioned, some undisciplined movement happened inside of it, but Tenka making a lot of space in the early game that is lead make Men of Geniuses having quite a huge lead in the early situation.
Yeah, and I gotta say, playing a damaged Lancelot is so risky, but I kind of feel like they have a rough idea of the strength of Saint Trinity. So the good and the bad of a damaged Lancelot is you could snowball out of your mind. You're basically gonna have the game, and the only bad thing is if you make a mistake mechanically, like you miss a puncture, you miss your Thorn Rose, you're gonna get punished because you don't have a lot of HP, you don't have a lot of armor or magic resist, so you're gonna go down. But I think with that draft, he's like, sure, the Kufra could potentially catch me, but I'm good. I can deal with it. And so far, he's proven right. He was able to deal with it. Congratulations to Men of Geniuses. We'll see you guys again for tomorrow in the best of 7.
Yeah, congratulations for Man of Geniuses. Best of 7. It's quite a long way. And we are, after this, we are going to be witnessing who is actually going to be going for the second slot in the grand final, because Plus Ultra, along with other gaming, we saw what they did yesterday, especially for the Plus Ultra, because we saw how they are changing the game. Got beaten really hard in the first game with a one-sided game that they were facing, and changing it into the second and third game, turning back the table, not giving them any mercy inside of the land of that. Will that happen again? We still don't know how is the power coming from Adudu Gaming, so we will solve it later.
Yep, with that being said, I am looking forward to our next series. But with that being said, we just want to say thank you very much to both Hotling as well as Predator for making Scouting Grounds happen here. Mine is Afel with LJ. We're going to have a short break, but after this, we're going for another best of 5. See you guys then. now. What a very, very clean counter engage coming in from Men of Geniuses.
You know what?
That if something bad happens, he can turn the tables around and again. And so far, Han has been farming up very, very well. So everyone is just basically doing their job, you know, like coming to the office, doing their thing. And now they're even making sure that they're sieging in a very safe way, because there's a Franco there. They don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely breaking sensors there. Also with the Iron Fist, so I don't think like it's just gonna
That Zero gets caught, even though Philin was able to actually stop down Jackie again. That's a Frederick. The Frederick does not care. The Frederick is a Chad. He can take that one. He manages to get Snow, and now re-engaging as well as Please Give Skin. They want to make sure that they get the kills first. Dip secures the kill, and they end the game. What a poke. Tanka for now is still safe because the cult altar is there just to protect him, and Dip tries to protect he's able to protect Tanka for a while. Tanka should have been able to survive there, and now both members of Trinity have to back off. A little bit of mistake.
really want to hold up the damage on the Jackie, but not late.
Ooh, Amy is taking quite a lot of damage, and Jackie is, you know what? You kind of have to go a bit overkill to make sure that you get it, and Jackie gets caught. But the cult altar is there to buy him a bit of time, but the Petrify is there, and Jackie is still alive. Tanka secures the kill just by default, and now Snow gets killed by Death. Philin tries to go away, but looks like Jackie making sure that he still goes. One kill, Please Give Skin pulls him back in. What a beautiful flicker plus final slash to ensure the kill.
That is the power of our love.
Every single one got knocked up, and that's gonna be a wipeout, and that's gonna be game. Please Give Skin is gonna flicker just for style points. Hun gets caught, but everyone else goes down.
That is the case. I mean, like you're getting like 4-man melee, 5-man melee hero. I'm not gonna be counting the
Have been useless. What an amazing cult altar to make it. Okay, never mind. Tanka, at this point, you're trolling, man.
yeah. Thinking about it, but I think like that being just like that with the Lord that is marching on the top lane, despite that this is the first Lord, it feels quite wasteful moment right there. But yeah, I think like Man of Genius is not gonna be stopping.
Is there to protect Han. Han is all good, and Zero as well as Snow both has used their ultimate skills, so there's no way that they can burst very, very fast. And Jackie gets a kill onto Snow. Snow is not here to defend the base. 5 members of Man of Geniuses are still alive. If they can go through with this, they can win the game. Now, Please Give Me Skin instantly goes on to Amy, and they're just gonna end it 3-0. Man of Geniuses will go to the grand final spot. Right now, Zero is there. It looks like he's gonna get caught, and even though Philin, a very good catch, it looks like Please Give Skin is still alive. In fact, he's actually getting quite a bit of HP back. It looks like he wants to go in, and First Blood goes over to Diff. What a pro wants to fight against Please Give Skin, and so far he is able to survive, but using quite a lot of skills there. Now an engage happening up top. Jackie gets a kill onto Philin. Zero now is there. Doesn't look like he wants to fight. One level down off of Jackie. And now Snow has to use the brilliance just to run away. It looks like they're not stopping. Jackie goes back in, but Han secures the kill for himself. Amy has to go away. Zero secures a kill. In fact, a double kill, but Div secures one for himself. Zero triple kill now on this Alpha. Why didn't you go in much earlier, dude? Right now you're popping off 3-0 and 0. And down in the back line, Div gets pulled back in, and immediately shifts has happened onto Snow, and now Zero is there in his own turret. So far, it looks like the same mistake is gonna happen over and over again. Please Give Skin is able to run away, but Beetlejuice is there trying to make sure that he gets a kill, but I don't know, did he misclick? He pressed the second skill, stopping his basic attack. If he did not press the second skill there, I kind of feel like he could have gotten the kill. Damage is not going to be enough. In fact, he has to go back. Amy still secures kill onto Div, and Jackie returns the kill onto Zero, grabbing a shutdown for himself. This is quite messy all around for both teams.
This is just not like what they are expecting. It's 5-7 to 6.
Finds Beetlejuice, and Beetlejuice is gonna get taken down. Tanka, even though gets killed because Philin was able to get a very good hook on him, but at this point it seems like it's gonna be a little bit too late. The Lunox is there just gonna get bitten down, and Snow, what an easy kill for Men of Geniuses, and now it looks like Han, because he has the golden staff, the entire team is like, you know what? Let's just fight right now, because even looking at the itemization here, Curson gets 3, and now they all have to go away. Snow is instantly gonna get bursted down, same as Zero. Right now is 3-0. No one from Men of Geniuses is going down. What a very, very clean counter engage coming in from Men of Geniuses.
You know what?
That if something bad happens, he can turn the tables around and again. And so far, Han has been farming up very, very well. So everyone is just basically doing their job, you know, like coming to the office, doing their thing. And now they're even making sure that they're sieging in a very safe way, because there's a Franco there. They don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely sensors there. Also with the Iron Wolves, I don't think like it's just good.
That Zero gets caught, even though Philin was able to actually stop down Jackie again. That's a Frederick. The Frederick does not care. The Frederick is a Chad. He can take that one. He manages to get Snow, and now re-engaging as well as Please Give Skin. They want to make sure that they get the kills first. Div secures the kill, and they end the game. What a coat. Tanka for now is still safe because the cult altar is there just to protect him, and Div tries to protect he's able to protect Tanka for a while. Tanka should have been able to survive there, and now both members of Trinity have to back off. A little bit of mistake. Ooh, Amy is taking quite a lot of damage, and Jackie is, you know what? You kind of have to go a bit overkill to make sure that you get it, and Jackie gets caught, but the cult altar is there to buy him a bit of time, but the Petrify is there, and Jackie is still alive. Tanka secures the kill just by default, and now Snow gets killed by Div. Philin tries to go away, but looks like Jackie making sure that he still goes. One kill, Let's Give Skin pulls him back in. What a beautiful flicker, plus final slash to ensure the kill.
That is the power of our love.
Every single one got knocked up, and that's gonna be a wipeout, and that's gonna be game. Please Give Skin is gonna flicker just for style points. Hun gets caught, but everyone else goes down.
That is the case. I mean, like, you're getting like 4-man melee, 5-man melee hero. I'm not gonna be counting the
Have been useless. What an amazing cult altar to make it. Okay, never mind. Tanka, at this point, you're trolling, man.
guys. Think about it, but I think like that, you know, just like that, with the Lord that is marching on the top lane, despite that this is the first Lord, it feels quite wasteful moment right there. But yeah, I think like Men of Genius is not gonna be stopping.
Is there to protect Han. Han is all good, and Zero as well as Snow both has used their ultimate skills, so there's no way that they can burst very, very fast. And Jackie gets a kill onto Snow. Snow is not here to defend the base. 5 members of Men of Geniuses are still alive. If they can go through with this, they can win the game. Now, Please Give Me Skin instantly goes on to Amy, and they're just gonna end it 3-0. Men of Geniuses will go to the grand final spot. Right now, Zero is there. It looks like he's gonna get caught, and even though Philin, a very good catch, it looks like Please Give Skin is still alive. In fact, he's actually getting quite a bit of HP back. It looks like he wants to go in, and Force Blood goes over to Div. What a pro is wants to fight against Please Give Skin, and so far he is able to survive, but using quite a lot of skills there. Now an engage happening up top. Jackie gets a kill onto Philin. Zero now is there. Doesn't look like he wants to fight. 1 level down off of Jackie, and now Snow has to use the brilliance just to run away. Looks like they're not stopping. Jackie goes back in, but Han secures the kill for himself. Amy has to go away. Zero secures the kill. In fact, a double kill, but Div secures one for himself. Zero triple kill now on this Alpha. Why didn't you go in much earlier, dude? Right now you're popping off 3-0 and 0, and down in the back line, Div gets pulled back in, and immediately shifts has happened onto Snow, and now Zero is there in his own turret. So far, it looks like the same mistake is going to happen over and over again. Please Give Skin is able to run away, but Beetlejuice is there trying to make sure that he gets a kill, but I don't know, did he misclick? He pressed the second skill, stopping his basic attack. If he did not press the second skill there, I kind of feel like he could have gotten the kill. Damage is not going to be enough. In fact, he has to go back. Amy still secures kill onto Div, and Jackie returns the kill onto Zero, grabbing a shutdown for himself. This is quite messy all around for both teams.
this is just not like what they are expecting. It's 5 to the 7 here with the 6.
Finds Beetlejuice, and Beetlejuice is gonna get taken down. Tenka, even though gets killed because Philin was able to get a very good hook on it, but at this point it seems like it's gonna be a little bit too late. The Lunox is there, just gonna get bitten down, and Snow, what an easy kill for Man of Geniuses. And now it looks like Han, because he has the golden staff, the entire team is like, you know what, let's just fight right now. Because even looking at the itemization here, Curse gets 3, and now they all have to go away. Snow is instantly gonna get bursted down, same as Zero. Right now it's 3-0. No one from Man of Geniuses is going down. What a very, very clean counter engage coming in from Man of Geniuses.
You know what?
That if something bad happens, he can turn the tables around and again. And so far, Han has been farming up very, very well. So everyone is just basically doing their job, you know, like coming to the office, doing their thing. And now they're even making sure that they're sieging in a very safe way, because there's a Franco there. They don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely making sense there. Also with the Iron Tools, I don't think like it's just gonna
That Zero gets caught, even though Philin was able to actually stop down Jackie again. That's a Fredrin. The Fredrin does not care. The Fredrin is a Chad. He can take that one. He manages to get Snow, and now re-engaging as well as Please Give Skin. They want to make sure that they get the kills first. Div secures the kill, and they end the game. What a poke. Tenka for now is still safe because the cult altar is there just to protect him, and Div tries to protect he wants to protect Tenka for a while. Tenka should have been able to survive there, and now both members of Trinity have to back off. A little bit of mistake. Ooh, Amy is taking quite a lot of damage, and Jackie is, you know what? You kind of have to go a bit overkill to make sure that you get it, and Jackie gets caught. But the cult altar is there to buy him a bit of time, but the Petrify is there, and Jackie is still alive. Tenka secures the kill just by default, and now Snow gets killed by Div. Philin tries to go away, but looks like Jackie making sure that he still goes. One kill, let's give Skin, pulls it back in. What a beautiful flicker, plus final slash to ensure the kill.
That is power of our love.
Every single one got knocked out.
Welcome back again to the scouting ground here, Mobile Legends Bang Bang Battery Secret. We are back here for our second Best of 5 series. But before that, I am Villagev and also Lafel will be accompanying you guys for today's match.
Yeah, so like the first series, we saw one team play and we haven't seen the other team play. We've not seen Underdog Gaming play so far, but we have seen Plus Ultra, where yesterday in game number 1 they didn't look too good, but then with a reverse sweep they were able to win it out, and they were one of the team that has a very unique mid lane kind of matchup, bringing up the Luyi, the Aurora, as well as the Vexana. We have to see whether today something like the Eudora is gonna get picked up, or I don't know, maybe something that we haven't thought of just yet. So now let's actually look at the bracket so far.
Yeah, bracket of yesterday's match. So Two matches yesterday. We saw the Stress Esports against Men of Genesis. It's been done, and Man Genesis directly going for the first match just now and able to secure another clean here 3-0 against Sense E. Well, Plus Ultra was able to reverse the sweep, just like what you mentioned, or get the 2-1, and actually that is one good right coming from the Plus Ultra. They are able to actually seeking for the weaknesses from Gocha Fighter and actually adapting it in the second game and also the third game. Well, for Adult Gaming, we are unable to actually getting data regarding Adult. So I am expecting something unique here, and I'm gonna be waiting for Plus Ultra Hero on the mid lane because we were mentioning that Dora was promised to be picked for that.
I mean, promise is a very strong word, but he did say that it's going to be very interesting in the mid lane. So for now, it is confirmed that Men of Geniuses will be waiting for the winner of this best of five for tomorrow in the grand finals of the best of seven. So far, it has been a clean sweep in the first series of the best of five. Plus Ultra yesterday was the only series was the day that went all three games. So we do have to see if Plus Ultra is one of those teams that need some warm-up time, so they might lose the first or maybe even the second series, but then by the third, fourth, and fifth, they probably, they've gotten accustomed to it. So now we're jumping into the first game where Plus Ultra will be the first pick going up against Adudu Gaming, which is going to be on the second pick. But hold on, Adudu Gaming is stacked because they have the previous Team Secret players Box and Neo, and they even have Scoopos, which I forgot how many seasons he's not played MPL so far, but Adudu Gaming looks like it is going to be a very serious lineup.
Which
So with
I
all
was
of the
made
players
for.
that having their own experience before in the big tournament, going against Plus Ultra, that is actually very unique
Time
and
to
also
drop
very
the beat of
strong
the flash.
movement inside of the land of Nod. I cannot wait of what kind of things that they will try to show for this. But boy, along with you, it's been a while since so Yves prioritized ban not being like it's been countered a lot lately. So I don't see what kind of draft that they will try to pick for this. Are they gonna be going for a really good diving coming from the Plus Ultra because they always try like kind of sticking hero.
Yeah, the fact that they ban out the Eve is very strong going up against tanks as well as fighters. So probably they want a fighter in the jungle. Perhaps they want a glue or a Fermis because the Eve is very strong against the Fermis as well. But also could be the case where they just understand their opponents, and because Guy maybe wants a non-traditional mage in the mid, non-meta mage, so he wants to get rid of the very meta mages so that he can shine. So far, very mage heavy bans coming in from Plus Ultra. Out of the gaming, perhaps they're just going for a standard ban, something like the Joy, Arlit, may maybe even a Kaja. We'll see.
Yeah. Like still plenty of heroes to be banned here with Sitar, Kaja, a lot of
To
things with
me,
one
your
one.
fun is all that matters.
Not a prior lately as well, but M3 was actually doing a lot of things yesterday. Tricks and actually is just like very confident face as well. So I do feel like if he take it over the one, it's just gonna be one of the maybe one of the safe options for him, and it's like sounds like a confident hero to be by but yeah, Valentina Eve is another mid lane ban here because still plenty of heroes to be picked. Not forgetting about the Minnesota that is still being open along with the Kaja, or maybe if they want to consider to ban over maybe
I
the
will choose
Your
my
team.
own
Faria
path.
that's still there. Faria.
Yeah, the Novaria is still open, and I kind of feel like this is gonna be a very strong pick. It's not like it's definitely a meta hero, but I kind of feel like going up against a majority of MPL players, I kind of feel like Guy has to take any kind of advantage that he can. And just to make it clear for any viewers that are watching, Vela is talking about M3 the player, not the tournament. So
Yeah.
let's make sure that there's no confusion there. I kind of feel like now is a good spot for you to ban out the Novaria. If you don't want to ban out the Novaria, then Box as the jungler, perhaps he just wants to pick up an assassin to make sure that he can deal with that, or they're just gonna pick up a roam Natalia to deal with the Novaria. 4 seconds in. Novaria, ban or no ban? No ban. They're banning out the Fermis because the Eve has been banned out. So they feel like Plus Ultra wants to pick it up.
Is to trick the
Yeah.
reaper.
So the
I-
glue?
Is it Varia? Because I don't think like Guy play a lot of Varia yet. Like even yesterday, I don't play the Varia, right? He was playing the Wyatt additional hero mentioned. Yeah, I think like it's yeah. I think like they're gonna be prioritizing over that one, but Gio was prioritizing Kaja time. So we will see. Are they gonna be trying to convert that one? This ban and take here, but correct.
You are facing a cluster.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, because all of the counters have been banned out, the Eve as well as the Fermius, even the Joy. So the glue should be having an okay time. But this is kind of a good spot to pick up the Novaria and perhaps the Kaja as well. So Kaja is being hovered. Box is the one hovering it, but I kind of feel like Box would not want to use Kaja in the jungle and Novaria. Yep.
Your team is
Like
picking.
big thing already having along with the Varia here having Wyatt huge low down lower damage coming side of this Varia is actually gonna be enough for dealing tons of the damage to the backline of Plus Ultra. So despite that they are having quite a long range hero, it's still gonna be quite painful here for the Plus Ultra to actually hold it up unless they're having a secret to actually hold up for this. Just like what you mentioned, is Natalia gonna be shown here or maybe another kind of hero? Maybe even I don't know, Hanzo?
Now a Kai?
I'm actually thinking of a Louis. I want to see a Louis, but no, they don't want to show the Louis just yet. They're bringing up the Akai as well as the Franco. So lockdown against lockdown, a very heavy composition here. I kind of feel like it's not a bad choice just to pick up the carry. The carry is strong against all of these picks, especially since you have the Kaja as well. The Kaja can give you an instant kill, unless they have another high priority hero for any other lane. I kind of feel like carry is a pretty solid pickup right now.
I do agree with that. I mean, like, completely agree. This is carry going for 3 tanky hero. If they are not picking it right now, I don't think like it's gonna be let go by Plus Ultra to be picked by the Adu Gaming later on. But I do feel with all of the things that
I've been
they are
waiting for too
taking so
long.
far with 3 tanky heroes, it means that they are protecting what they want to use for this. The mage along with the marksman. We only see M3 using Beatrix, the M3 the player using the Beatrix yesterday. Well, for Guy, yeah, the Louis is still gonna be a very good option. But with that carry and also Novaria that needs to be burst down, I'm expecting something.
All right, so it looks like they're gonna focus on the mid lane. They banned out the Kadita. I kind of feel like you still have to kind of give respect towards the Louis because the Louis doesn't always need multiple peoples in front of Louis because the Louis can use the minions as well as fodder to give the yin yang effect. So now we've been able to predict out of the gaming's draft so far just because it's kind of clear and cut. They've been getting all of the good picks. They've been countering Plus Ultra as well. So it looks like a little gaming, they're going to have a faster tempo here just because the Novaria clears the lane very, very fast. The moment that the Kaja has the Divine Judgment, the carry could just burst down anyone, especially because everyone is kind of tanky, which means that you can't kill them very fast. But this is a carry. True burst damage is a real thing.
I mean, like they already have a good setup with the Franco and also the Akai. They just need a follow-up damage coming from the side of Plus Ultra. So Beatrix is one of the options I think from the side of Plus Ultra to be picked. I mean, like look at the hero here. I mean, like Franco, Akai is just like BQ going for Beatrix, but it means going against a carry. They really try to bully down the carry here because if it's not, the true damage will hurt Plus Ultra so much. But the Farsha also being eliminated. One of the heroes is actually very good counter for the carry itself. So Harsha is
Kindness
just
is the
good
surest
option
path
for Zoom as
to
well. I'm thinking
ruination.
about a very long range hero coming from the plus ultra whip.
Yeah, right now, Adudu Gaming, if they want to pick up their EXP laner first, Neo, a list of heroes that he's very good at, well, Grok is one of them. So this, I think, is going to be an EXP Grok for now, even though Box is still holding on to that Kaja, and Kaja can be played in the jungle. Not a big fan for it myself. Guy is hovering the Eudora. It looks like he wants to he wants to make good of his promise, but my guy, I'm not 100% sure if this is a good lineup for you to use the Eudora. But you know, if you use it, you got big cojones.
But to be honest, if they're picking over the Vexana, it's gonna be so much better. I mean, like the Vexana with the combo that they're having with Franco along with the Akai, actually they might work. But the Vario is still a big problem. But yes,
Okay, Lee. Okay, makes more sense.
Yeah.
Makes more sense, my guy.
yeah, that is makes more sense with the Yin Yang, with the diversion. I think like it's just gonna be so good. They're gonna be able to open a lot of bushes because of the ultimate actually seeking rock, but the last pick over the Badang. So it's gonna be Badang.
Wait, so it is going to be Kaja jungle. Wait, no, okay, no. Grok jungle, Badang XP. Okay, now it's starting to shake up. I forgot about Grok jungle. Haven't seen it for a very long time. I do have to say, even though a lot of the great picks went over to Adudu Gaming, but I kind of feel like we saw more or less the same draft coming in from Plus Ultra in game number 2 or game number 3 with a very, definitely game number 2 because they have a very solid front line, very good defenses, making it so that the Luyi can deal out free damage.
Yeah, but with the pressures coming from Rock that is going for the jungle here, I do feel like the watchouts later will be having like quiet moment, even opportunity to actually open up a way for the rest of the player for going for the backline. So we will just see a gaming way against Plus Ultra. What is actually gonna happen? Because this is a best of 5 series, ladies and gentlemen. Be seen inside of the land of Dawn.
Yep, and for now, looking at the rotations, doesn't seem like a lot is going to happen. It's going to be pretty straightforward, where the mages are going to be with the EXP laners trying to get their level 2s very, very fast. We saw yesterday that Guy was able to get a very clean kill in the early stages of the game, but probably Chisero as well as Neo, they've seen it happen before, so they're not going to fall for the same trap.
Yes, hopefully it's gonna be the case here, because I think like Novaria will still gonna be able to get a lot of advantage if they are going to get. He really needs a really good setup. I mean, like, diversion and station here to actually pick up somebody from the side of gaming, and I think like Kaja will have the biggest condition here. If he's able to actually giving a lot of information, a lot of good defined judgment, it's gonna be so good for the side of Adudu.
Yeah, and now the purple buff is going to get harassed. Second still able to pick that up. Zuzu Chung now is getting chunked down pretty low, but first blood over to Neo. Neo was able to use the Badang to get a kill onto Muzan, and I'm just going to get a quick note here where I can't remember when, but I think I casted a game where Chisero was there, and he actually is pretty good. So I'm sorry, Chisero, I don't remember you right now. I feel like I've seen you play before, but I know this guy is kind of amazing as well. So pretty stacked team here coming in from Adudu Gaming.
So we will just see what kind of things, because I feel like what they want is to actually have a Badang. What they really want to give us, but it's just coming really here from the side of Adudu Gaming. This is what they want. And Yu, I think like Yu really needs to do something about the rotation. I mean, like right now the Akai, they really need level 4 for the Q and also for F3 and Guy to actually maybe a rotation even try to commit in the side of Team Adudu.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like for now, it's just that Adudu Gaming, they have this eye for opportunity where Neo understand how much damage that he can deal right now. He's even optimizing his farming rate. So I kind of feel like in terms of the gold, 1,000 gold difference is quite a lot in the first 2 minutes. Now Giyu trying to get Scoop Boss able to dodge out of it. Now the Louis doesn't look like is gonna go through with the divergence, seeing the division there that the Kaja is there. Yeah, not gonna fully commit. I agree that Gyu needs to do something, but I gotta say, with a lot of beefy front lines like the Grok, the Kaja, not a lot of great targets. If you get a good target, perfect, but it's gonna be a bit difficult.
Oh. But I think right now in the top lane, Amtree will be the main target right here. Force use the flicker, but I think the Gold Shield target will be the main target. But oh, whoa, look at that one. Actually, the Archive was receiving tons of damage and will be the point here for the side of Adudu Gaming.
Yep, and it looks like they are willing to fully commit. Like the moment anyone gets a catch, either Neo or Zuzu, even Box is just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna use my wild charge. Why not? Let's just make sure that we secure this kill. Right now, 10,000 gold for Adudu Gaming, 9,000. So again, they're just hovering around 1,000-ish gold difference. And now Gio is the one getting caught, and it's taking quite a bit of time. But Gio is gonna go down to Scoopos.
That body block coming from Zuzu actually got helped so much for Sierra and also Scoopos to get that kill on the top lane. Another point is a 4-0. It's a clean movement coming from the side of Team Adudu Gaming. And right now, Plus Ultra, I do feel like this is the kind of gameplay that we saw in the first game previously, but Amtree, the player, will be picked off here in the top lane after the wild charge along with the damage coming from the Novaria hits him really well. So it's gonna be a good opener for Toto.
And again, Neo uses the fist crack. Chisero secures the kill. For now, everyone is just setting up for Chisero. Chisero now is 2-0-3. Box secures the turtle. 6 kills to 0. Down in the mid lane, Muzan gets caught, has to use the flicker to run away. And looking at the level difference as well, Neo has been doing quite a lot as an EXP laner, not only winning his lane, but making sure that he wins the fight for his team. Neo is very active all around the map.
Ooh, it is. Neo is just like opening up a lot of things inside of the land of that right now. Even Muzan, the one that we are expecting to do something, unable to do a lot, but in the bottom lane, Neo finally will be picked up. No, it's not. He is able to actually escape the dad in the bottom lane.
I'm so sorry, Zyken. If you did not use your ult, I think Neo would have died. The fact that he used his ult actually pushed Neo away from the wall, giving over a kill. So that was very unfortunate. Scoopos flickers forward, trying to get a kill, and now going up against Guy. Guy is actually taking quite a lot of damage, but still has the shield. Scoopos nearly died there, really trying to grit it out.
Yeah, but you also almost getting the Louis. If the shield is not there, I do feel like it's gonna be another point for the Scoopos right there. But he's been diving quite far to the side of Team Plus Ultra. I do feel like he really knows his power right now with all of the advantage that he's having. I mean, like, it's 2 kills and also 2 assists. 7-0 so far here with 4,000 gold lead into the hand of Team Adudu Gaming.
Yep, and now and the mid lane Box is getting hit quite a lot, but only for 1 bar of HP. Does not look good. In fact, I kind of feel like this is a good moment for us to recheck on the items just to see how everyone is scaling up. Gyu, I think he has a general idea of where everyone is. The Iron Hook isn't gonna go up just yet. Unfortunately, misses Box, but even if it does, it's fine. Zekken tries to push Box into turret range, but able to wild charge out of it. Now Chisero is just free hitting everyone from Plus Ultra.
No setup has been made so far, but he will be picked up after the Divine Judgment has been made. M3 the player actually able to secure a turret in the top lane, but it's in exchange of the turtle and also 1 point. Blade of Despair is on the progress here for the M3, but look at that carry. It's finishing off the second. The third item is going on after the golden staff along with the corset side has been made. I think a Wind of Nature will be the next progress.
Honestly, at this point, if he goes for a Demon Hunter Sword, it's almost GG, because again, there's a lot of tanks here. The Demon Hunter Sword will get a lot. Looking at the Grok item as well, Box, just getting the magic rope to have enough magic resist to deal with Guy, and the Steel Lake Plates to deal with M3. he has the brute force breastplate, which is very interesting. But as long as he keeps using his skills, he's gonna be very tanky, as we can see. And now Zekian taking quite a lot of damage. HP is super low. Now Neo as well as Zuzu to the side, they're just gonna zone everyone away. They're gonna take the mid lane turret almost for free. And now it looks very bad because Gyu really needs a very lucky hook for the team to get a kill.
And not only the hook, but also the heavy spin. And they tried so hard to actually open up a setup, but it's always been countered back by the presence from or even coming from the box. They're just like stopping any kind of possibility here coming from the side of team Plus Ultra, and Plus Ultra is just like very confused how they're gonna be able to actually pick up somebody. But Don in the bottom lane.
Ooh, I've never seen that interaction before. The Divine Judgment was hit onto Muzan, and Muzan was pulled a bit, but was able to still get away. Zakan able to catch Zuzu. Zuzu is gonna get taken down by M3. M3 gets the kill, but Zakan is gonna get taken down. So both. Oh, and that's an amazing hook. Chisara was hooked, but again, because has the flicker able to go away, Neo gets the kill onto Guy, but gonna get sacrificed himself. Out of the gaming right now, they're just trading 1-for-1, and trading 1-for-1. I kind of feel like it's good for Plus Ultra. Muzan gets killed by Scoopos. So it is overall, Scoopos wants to get another one, and Gyu is gonna get taken down. Good snipe by Chisero.
Oh my god, Gyu is like forcing too much right there. He is. It seems like, I don't know if I can say it, but he's like quiet, underestimating the damage coming from the school balls. I mean, like this cheese arrow is still there, bro. After all of the damage that is given by the school balls, that is dealing tons of the damage along with the cheese arrows that is there. I think like Gyu is just like giving hard time to actually able to hold it up. Zaken also, like everyone not having the ideal condition to do what they want in the theory before after drafting phase. They're just like lost in the movement along with the presence coming from Neo that is actually wrecking every moment.
Credit given where credit is due. They were able to get 2 kills, able to kill Zuzu as well as Neo. To be fair, they were mispositioned, making it easy for them to get the pick off. But with this kind of composition, all you really need is 4 items onto M3, and Guy just needs a very good setup for himself. So it's not too doom and gloom, but Zuzu gets a Zekin there, and Zekin instantly gets bursted down. Nothing for the Akai able to do. Muzan tries to clear the bottom lane, but Scoopos, being the tank killer himself, not it's very dangerous. Even if you just want to clear the minions, it's almost not fair.
It is not. It is not. The Lord is pushing to the top lane, and the Blood Shard is being ulted again. The Snow is there, Gyu is there, and not gonna be for so long because the damage coming from this Koopa, the Varia, even Zuzu that is confidently going inside of the base of Team Plus Ultra. Plus Ultra, they really have a very good position to push back everyone from the side of Team Adventure. But Adventure is still like sticking in like 5 heroes that is still diving into the side of the Plus Ultra.
Is it too late for me to mention that the Novaria is good against very tanky heroes as well, because the Astro Recall deals percent HP damage, and now the very good pull onto Scoopos. Scoopos still able to get out of there. Unfortunately, Neo gets suppressed inside the crystal, so Neo has been taken down, but Scoopos still secures the kill. Guy now 1-1 and 2. 4 members of Adudu Gaming is staying around the base, and oh my god, M3, where did your HP go? Speaking of where did it go, the crystal is taken down as well. First game going over to Adudu Gaming.
And it feels like a deja vu, you know, when we saw the Plus Ultra unable to actually do anything inside of the game, inside of the land of dawn. I feel like they are just like not having a really good winning condition that they were expecting. They were expecting playing early game with the Akai, with the Lui, with the Franco, along with the Beatrix, but it's not happening. The hook is not really connected to the side of team Adudu Gaming, and also like the heavy speed, unable to secure anyone. The Lui that play aggressively is not showing that kind of movement. Like Cicero dealing 61,000 damage. Actually, Guy actually dealing quite a lot of damage, but compared to Cicero, it's almost like None.
Yeah, again, the thing about a Novaria, forgot to mention, but Novaria is good against tanks as well because the more HP that you have, the more the Astro Recalls do a lot of damage. So Scoopos is a tank killer, and he was only able to do 46,000 damage. And it's not that Scoopos was avoiding fights; Scoopos was involved in a lot of fights as well. It's just that there's a reason why the Novaria gets banned. It's not just because of the range, but Novaria actually deals quite a lot of damage. So congrats to Adudu Gaming, but again, Plus Ultra yesterday lost their first game as well. We're gonna look at game number 2 and game number 3 if they can pick it back up. But I didn't know Adudu's lineup, and looking at their lineup, 4 members are top tier players. I don't have a lot of info on Zuzu. Maybe he's just changing his IGN, but seems like a very strong team.
Yeah, even though we can tell from the movement, like they really know what they need to. They really already know what is the things that they really need to focus on, and the targeting is just like going really well here. They know what they want. They always going for one disciplined movement. I might say that is just like causing so much things for to be caught up for the Plus Ultra, but Plus Ultra, if they want to take for the second game, they really need to stick for the weakness. I do feel like they are not sticking to what they know. They're really good with the team fight previously, so I really want to see that kind of team fight. Maybe the combination of the hero previously is not working really well, so they will try to put something else inside of the second game. And please ban the Novaria.
Yes, and now Adudu Gaming, they are going to be first pick. Now we can see the MPL logos there for both Box as well as Neo. And again, Scoopos used to be an MPL player as well. Chisero, I'm not so sure which alliance, allegiance that he has, but I do see him quite a lot in high ranked games as well as some semi pro tournaments. Novaria has been banned out. The 1-1 has been banned out as well. The flexibility of Adudu Gaming is very apparent. Now it's all on the hands of Plus Ultra of how they're gonna fight back. And we did not see the first blood, but so far it does seem like Neo is still very strong in the EXP, because I don't see a lot of Badang against Glue matchups, but even I didn't know that Badang was strong against the Glue.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just like maybe because it's stopping so much with the face and like giving a lot of times for not be able to do anything, but the
Your
Fire
team
is
is
1-1
banning.
directly being banned. I feel like the one here is just like
To live
to cause
is
a
to
precaution
trick the
for
weak.
every
I
kind of
will choose
CC that
my
might be
own
brought by
path.
other gaming,
Is
because
banning.
previously they were using that kind of hero that actually gonna be easily countered by the presence by 1-1 with the Needle of Flower and also the Crossbow of Tongue. So maybe they don't want that kind of things to be big inside of the line of dawn. Arla, Varia, this is the kind of hero that
I
we
am the
usually
power
see
of
to be
light
banned on the top
incarnate.
tier tournament here, along with the Kaja that is already being eliminated. It means that the Varamis glue is still gonna be left open.
Yeah, I think because the Pheromones has been banned, I think they kind of want the glue. The glue is going to be pretty good here. And I kind of feel like Neo should be pretty confident that he can win his 1v1s. And seeing how fast Neo moves around the map, it's so crazy because before this, Neo is very active, but he was using someone like the Benedetta, so it makes sense. You have a lot of dashes. But when you use someone like a Badang and you're still at the same speed when you're using the Benedetta, that's crazy. That's honestly insane. Now plus Ultra, I think the Joy is a pretty good ban here, but no, they're gonna
been
ban out the
waiting for
carry.
too long.
Joy is open, Glue is open. I want to see which one Neo wants to prioritize.
Yeah, I mean, like Minsita is still there though. If they want to focus over the Joy, the
Time to
Franco is
drop
still
the
gonna be there.
beat
If
of
they
the
want to
flag.
try to
Your
suppress
team
the
is
Joy,
picking.
but it means that they are gonna be focusing over one hero that can be played into different kind of role here. So plus Ultra, what kind of things that they will try to this one? Minsita are gonna be a very good options if they want to combine it with something else, but without the carry and still that is being left open. I think like still a lot of possibility that can be brought by Plus Ultra, and I do feel like they really need to have some good draft here with some good heroes to be picked going against Adudu Gaming, because that one bold move for having the Joy is actually pretty scary coming from Adudu that plays really disciplined and aggressive previously.
Yeah, Franco now gonna get locked down as well as the Glue. The carry as well as the Fragments is not there, so not too much that can do with the Glue, but we saw that Neo
I harness it.
can handle it, no problem. Chisero picking up the Valentina. So far, due to gaming, they're just opting for, okay, what's the S tier heroes? We're just gonna pick it up. The Joy is gonna be very flexible. could be EXP, could be jungle. So if they want, they could probably take a marksman here. Perhaps, okay, maybe a Claude is a little bit too early because the Leslie can be picked up. So picking out the Beatrix is going to be very, very safe. So yep, picking out the marksman, make it so that it's still a guessing game where the Joy is going.
Yeah, they want to play with this kind of chase game here going against Plus Ultra. So Plus Ultra, I think like with that, I think like picking over the Mage is gonna be a very good one here because they already know the Beatrix is one of the target, but the Valentina is there. But if they want to take over the Farsha, it's just gonna be like a different kind of thing since like the IMU is still on the Valentina, so I don't think like it's gonna be a very good options. Despite that, it's very good here to go against the Beatrix. So if they want to go for it, someone who actually can burst down, coming with a combo of the Franco, I think like Eve gonna be a very good one. But again, it's not gonna be that easy since Valentina is on the side of Adudu Gaming.
Honestly, the real problem is the Joy. The Joy can basically burst them down very, very fast. Claude's gonna get picked up here for now. They don't know the EX. That's the problem. If the Joy goes to the EXP and you ban out the EXP heroes, kind of always. If you ban out a lot of junglers, but then so the safest one I guess is to ban out roamers, ban out something like the Grok, the Atlas, where you could interrupt both the Franco as well as the Claude. The safest one I think is Grok, but I don't know. They have their own matchups of what they don't want to see.
I think if they want to ban over the
Welcome to my
Rock is the one that's getting
castle.
banned, but the Atlas is actually gonna be very good one, or even the Lolita. I think like it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Actually, a very good combo here for the Adudu Gaming side. But one ban here going towards Plus Ultra, they just can ban anything that they want in the jungle. I think it's just gonna be so much better option since the mage. I think like Valentina a little bit having the upper hand here since the IMU is one of the hero, big CC, the big AOE. Any kind of things can be stolen easily.
I think even if they want, the Karita will be a solid ban just because the Karita can fight against the Beatrix. So I think of any of the mages, Karita is probably the one that you can ban out, especially because the Joy can't instantly burst down the Karita.
Yeah. Along with the Thalassophobia.
See
but
value
Red
in
Wing
me?
is one that's being eliminated
You
here.
should.
Yeah, I think like if they want to go for the Adudu gaming, this is just like very confusing. Just like what you mentioned, the variety of role that can be taken by Joy. But if they want to try to drop down, I think like for the Kufra, it's just gonna be good. Kufra, Atlas, Lolita, any kind of things.
Yeah. Honestly, when it comes to the roamers, everything is gonna be looking very good because they already have a very solid lineup when it comes to the damage. There's gonna be let through a very good mix of physical as well as magic damage. So
Now Akai
the
enters
Akai
the
gonna get
side.
banned, which
is
is one of the stronger picks for box as well. So they're probably thinking that this Joy might be going over to the EXP. And at this point, I kind of do want the Joy to go to the EXP because the thing is, if the Joy uses the Vengeance, then you could kill the Claude just by the Claude blazing the way, you opening up the Vengeance, and then the Claude will just kill themselves, So hoping that the Joy goes to the EXP.
And also like the focus over the Franco that is purposely to be picked, it's going to the EXP. It's just going to be so much better rather than going for the jungle. But one last ban here from Adudu Gaming. I think like they still can try to eliminate the jungle
Martis.
again. Martis, Balman. I think like it's all
Among
things
the
that can be
planes
banned,
exists
but
the
it's easy
equilibrium,
ban coming
which
from
I was made
Gaming
for.
towards Plus Ultra. I think like this is the time for them to actually picking up the mage, which is gonna be so much better if they are having the surprise over the room. But if it's not, I think like room, they can try to pick anything though. For the jungle.
Yeah, actually, the Batman might be not bad in this kind of situation, but they are going to pick up the Martis. Very solid jungler when it comes to controlling the riverside. Showing, okay, Tigreal is okay-ish. We did say almost all of the roams can be used. But the Kufra is probably much better, yeah.
I do agree with that. Like the Tiger is just like quiet, risky. With the implosion and everything. But with the Kufra, I think like it's not only depending on the Terran Rage, but also the Terran Revenge can be one of the skills that can be used. But again, it's a momentum hero, seems like Tigreal. But right now with the Kufra along with the Beatrix, it's just like so much makes sense.
When the body
Benedetta
suffers,
is gonna be picked back.
The spirit
All right, so probably gonna be a Joy jungle because the Medeta is one of Neo's specialties. Unless you just wanna show off and be like, you know what, just give me the Joy, you know, box, just use the Medeta jungle. I'm pretty sure you can do it. Aurora
to the sound.
gonna
of
get
snow.
picked. Not even gonna think about it too much. Honestly, the Aurora is a pretty good pick here. It's a pretty good pick. The only thing that you have to be careful is just that the Joy can dodge, can immune the CC coming in. So as long as you're careful about that, you know, the Aurora could work. The Aurora could work.
But the Benedetta is such a big threat here for the Aurora with an
Yep, that's true.
eye along with the elective vinyl blow. I think like the Aurora, we might be having quite hard time here going against Neo, who we saw is very aggressive and very targeted players to go in what kind of players that he is seeking for. So I really want to see what is gonna be shown here because yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, Aurora is one of the heroes that having quite hard time even pick off the player from the opponent. Is it gonna happen again or this time this Aurora will shine brighter?
Well, we're going to jump into the game between out of the gaming going up against Plus Ultra, where yes, this is going to be a Joy jungle. And Guy again using the Aurora in the mid lane is going to be very, very interesting because I believe yesterday he used Aurora for the first game and they lost. For this kind of matchup, we do have to see whether he can actually get an advantage early or not.
But I think like this is the first time we saw actually the player using another hero aside of the Beatrix. So I think like it's gonna be showing something. But Zaken bullied very hard by Neo along with his Zara in the mid lane.
Yep, and now Zuzu is thinking about it. He goes in, he finds two. Guy now has full stacks. He can freeze, and he's able to freeze, but the damage is not there just yet. Box goes in. Giyu is very, very low. Gonna recall in a very dangerous spot, probably trying to bait someone in. Giyu gets Neo, but Neo kind of appreciates that. He says thank you, and Guy with a slither of health is able to get away. Neo showing why he was feared with the Benedetta.
That is nasty. All of the movement, the poor man going to the mid lane, getting so much chaos in the early game situation, but might not be able to escape to that here. Oh, the flicker is actually really on point to escape from the Martis along with the Franco, who's actually dealing tons of damage to the Kufra.
Yep, he was very, very lucky that Zekken does not have level 4, does not have his decimate. If not, he would have been gone, done and dusted. Now Zekken does have level 4, and I gotta say, Neo is level 4. Unfortunately, Muzan just got level 3, so a very big difference there at the EXP lane. Scoopos tried to steal it away. I don't think he got the second one, but now the turtle is gonna get started. Looks like Zuzu has been caught. The decimate is here for Zaken, and he's gonna get it. He gets the kill there. Now he has to go away. Neo goes in, able to petrify. Killing spree for Neo.
That is scary. I mean, like, this is a Benedetta, the hero that you mentioned will be able to take care of the Aurora, will be able to take care of the Cloud here with all of the movement, all of the anti-CC on his hand. That is going to be creating so much trouble. It's not even having the Joy doing a lot of things so far. And I do feel like with 3-1 right now with the gold difference that is on the hand of Team Adudu Gaming, 2000 gold lead here, and Scoopos having a really good time to actually farm, not letting M3 getting the things that they want.
Right now, if only like the Kufra was on the side of Plus Ultra, because okay, for now we got to look at the itemization where Neo, no wonder he has quite a lot of damage. He has Fury Hammer, so he has the penetration as well as the Molten Essence just to kind of help out with the clear speed. And Neo is now down at bot. He is an EXP laner that's playing like a roamer. He goes in. M3 is gonna get focused down, but M3 gets the shutdown. Zekken gets a kill as well. Zuzu coming in a little bit late, and now Scoopos gets flickered and double kill for Zaken. Scoopos has no HP left, and now he's gonna, you know, he's probably say, "I've sealed my fate. I'm gonna die." Now, the kill lead is actually on Plus Ultra.
It's actually really messy, you know? Like the follow-up coming from Supos is quiet late, despite the setup is just like really beautiful. Coming from the side of Team Outdoor Gaming, but Zakan will be exchanging his life from Box that is being followed by Chisero here, but Gyu actually doing really good job here. So far, the Iron Pool is just on point, on moment. I might say because it's just like focusing over the Supos. That is the weakness point of having the defix going against a Franco. Like your position will be easily targeted by the Iron Pool or even by the Bloody Hand. So yeah, right now for the rest of the player coming from the Adudu, they really need to play much more careful over the possibility coming from the side of Team Plus Ultra, because Plus Ultra might get something different.
Oh, and now Neo gets caught. Nowhere for him to go. He's gonna get taken down. Plus Ultra, yesterday they lost their first game. Second game, they're doing quite good. It looks like a repeat in history now. Zakan is gonna start up the turtle. Moves on Roar in the back line, able to catch Chisero. Chisero's gonna go down, and now Scoopboss is dealing field damage. Same as Box. Box somehow gets a double kill. Zuzu unable to get anyone, and now Muzan still has the split, gets resetted after the kill. So for now, again, Plus Ultra is doing quite good. I kind of feel like even though they're losing a little bit in terms of the goal, they're kind of having the lead for now. Zuzu able to catch Zakan, and with that, now the win goes over to Adudu again.
Yeah, I mean like that kind of. I know that he will want to go in to get over the turtle, but that is just not perfect in time. Like you don't have any kind of backup. When you are having a little bit of lead after one successful war, I think like it's just like better to hold it up, not forcing too much. Just let the turtle go to the opponent rather than shutting down yourself to give another goal to the opponent side. But Scuba!
Might lose the 1v1. Zuzu is there. Zuzu is charging. And I kind of feel like M3 understands the threat that the Kufra can have, so he's not going to force it out. He almost won that one. In fact, if Scoopos actually used his ult and then M3 uses the Vengeance, I kind of feel like he could have gotten the kill.
Oh, that is right. I mean, like, if he really wants to go in for that Matrix, he's still got a very good kill. Very good momentum right there for the M3, but actually the player doesn't want to go for it. He just like wants to try to get something else. I think like he needs to play quite aggressive. He doesn't need to always play passively at the moment.
Yeah, right now, honestly, M3, again, we only see him on the Matrix. Using the quad so far actually shows very good prowess, able to defend himself quite well, not being too aggressive. But now, down the bottom lane, Box, Zuzu, Scoopos, as well as Chisero is here against M3. M3, you're gonna get spotted, and he is gonna go back. He actually juked that one out. Hands down, impressive. Good job for you. And Gyu manages to actually get him, but Zuzu, fast reaction speed, was able to save Scoopos. What an amazing turnaround.
But it means that the skill is being left off, and Zakin will be picked up here after forcing himself to go in and try to pick up the players coming from the side of Team Adudu Gaming here. I mean, like Adudu Gaming right now, Plus Ultra right now, they really need to do something else rather than like going one by one. They just like following up every kind of movement coming from the side of Adudu Gaming. So I think like right now, Plus Ultra, they're really good with if they are sticking together. So they really need to focus over that one and maybe try to get something like the top turret is just like one hit away. If they are able to take it, I think like it's gonna be a good advantage for them.
I gotta say, for now, Plus Ultra, they're you know what? This entire game, both teams have outplayed each other. I love the reaction speed coming in from both roamers, where Gyu gets someone, but Zuzu is there, able to clap them up, and now Muzan goes to the front line, sees Scoopos, uses the flicker, unable to get him, but Zuzu probably being a little bit overzealous there. Now Neo, HP very low, M3 goes in with the blazing duet, Chisero gets caught, M3 gets the kill. This is a very good situation for Plus Ultra. Now they're in the driver's seat, everyone is still alive, and they're able to get Chisero as well as Zuzu.
Oh, and they might be going for this start, but the arrow did not connect, but this Aurora have been picked up and the Joy able to secure 2 kills here with the Freedom of Joy that is going to the side of Plus Ultra. They really need to get back, losing 2 after trying to get over the objective in the mid lane is such a good defense coming from the Joy.
This is the good and bad about a Joy jungle, which makes that just now very impressive because Joy jungle has a ton of damage. Even the itemization, having a Holy Crystal, as well as the Genius Wand, great. But the thing is, you don't have a lot of survivability. So the fact that Fox understands that when he can go in and when he has to be a little bit more safer, shows the level of experience as well as respect he has for the opposing side. I like that he's not just ooga booga trying to get kills left and right because he knows one wrong play, he's gonna get taken down.
And this box is going directly to the plot where he gets that kill game, but watch out. The fast is dead, but the damage
Ooh.
Plus Ultra is so big.
Yep, M3 goes in with the blazing duet, but still was able to get dodged around. Moves on, wants to force a kill, but the Joy dealing a little bit too much damage. Zakan has to get out of there as well. I would say good idea of what Plus Ultra wanted to do. It's just that guy was not completely ready just yet.
I think like, yeah, he's not really ready, but after you're getting that kind of damage received by the crew, he definitely needs to get back at the opening again by here. There's not a follow-up here. They're just gonna be waiting and playing disciplinedly with the first slot that is being taken by the hand of Team Full Adudu Gaming right now. So they don't want to force a little bit too much. And I think that Benedetta, again, still doing a really great job to focus on this guy that is doing quite huge of damage to the side of Team Adudu Gaming.
We have to talk about M3 as well. Has not died just yet, even though quite a lot has been going on. He has been doing quite a lot of damage to Adudu Gaming. So far, looking pretty good. Box tries to get a kill. Gio now able to actually catch Cicero. What was that? Kill going over to Zakan. What an amazing iron hook. And Box, this is the thing. You gotta be careful. The moment that you're not safe, you don't have a lot of defenses.
And they might be going for more. Scoopos is there. They want to get over this one, and they got it. They got the Beatrix. They got the player that they are expecting, and Zuzu won't be able to escape from the hell as well. But the Benedetta still trying to cut over the meter, but it's a 4-man down from the side of Team Adudu Gaming.
Now this is the game. The fact that they don't give up, plus Ultra is just like, yeah, we know you guys are good. Yeah, you guys got a few good kills, got a few good plays, but we can catch up. And now, what is that hook? Gee, what are you on? That's amazing.
That is crazy. That is beyond amazing. He's been doing it over and over again. I mean, like, since the early game, we saw tons of very good Iron Hook coming from Gyu. It just depends on how is the follow-up. And I think right now, the power of the Aurora, the first damage, the Ariel, in fact, the freezing moment to the side of Team Adudu Gaming, they're really to be careful over that one. And no one is actually taking the Purifier because I mean, like, you're going against a Franco and only depending over the CC that can be brought by Aurora, but it's hit or miss. So they still going for the flicker. That is actually a good moment for Aurora to do what they want with the skill.
Shoutouts to you, man. Like, amazing hooks so far. Still 3,000 gold lead for Adudu Gaming, but even if you look at the tower difference, the moment Plus Ultra gets a good fight and then they're able to push, the goal difference will quickly shift. So M3 get and so far it looks like Neo was the one that gets caught, and Zuzu gets two. Both of them are gonna go down. M3 finally gets shut down. Neo immediately goes to the back of a double kill for Cicero. It looks like Adudu Gaming, they want to win the team fight for now. Very good hook, but even better counter engage coming in from Zuzu.
I mean, like, it just depends how who is actually opening up the war. Is it gonna be the Zuzu or is it gonna be Gyu? And so far was doing a really good job as well. But Zaken won't be able to hold it for so long if he's forcing it to get close to the other player. And the Benedetta's presence is not only for the war but also ability to clear the wave easily, to push it and give the pressure towards Team Plus Ultra. So Plus Ultra unable to transfer the, the winning condition, the winning moment that they are having into the objective. Is just like quiet, hard moment to control over the map because the map is being controlled by the presence of the Benedetta from Adudu game.
Yeah, do I kind of feel like if they could, they want to go for a fight here because the Joy going up against the Marcus has a better chance of securing the Lord. Second level 14, Neil himself is level 15. Now that Box has the Winter Trencher and he can go very aggressive if he wants. Now Muzan even has to use the Flicker to get himself safe, but I think he's way too far from his teammates and Box is doing too much damage. Chisero gets the killing spree, and with that, it looks like Plus Ultra, they might give up on this.
They are not going well without the Zun's presence. They really need the damage coming from M3, but they really need to be set up from you along with Zun as one of the damage holder, the tanky hero here coming from the side of Team Plus Ultra. This is the second Lord in the 15 minutes, and the gold lead actually 6,000. It's quite huge, but not that big as well. So I think like if they are able to get one moment again from the side of Plus Ultra, they might be able to hold it. But if it's not, I think with all of the damage items from the side of this Joy, it's just gonna be dealing tons of the damage to the opponent.
And now Neo is inside the base alongside the Lord. And looks like he's gonna get hooked. He's gonna get suppressed. Zuzu a little bit too late to the party. But so far Neo is taken down. Same as Zuzu, killing spree. But Chisero comes back in, shut down, and another hook onto Scoopos. Scoopos is so low. But look at that one spray from the first kill from Chisero. And M3 is not feeling too well. Guy flickers forward, unable to catch anyone with the freeze. So very good defense coming in. That was a very close one. I kind of feel like if Plus Ultra won the team fight, they could have just gone all mid.
And if the Lord is not really focusing into the hero rather than base, actually the base will be able to be taken down. But yeah, the clearing of the ability to clear the wave so fast by the presence of the Aurora along with the Cloud, it's just like let them survive for this. That's one that let them holding up for this moment. I mean, like 16 minutes inside of the lineup done already. If we talk about the item, I think like most of them already having the full item, but the condition over having the rotation, the movement, when without any inhibitor coming from the side of Plus Ultra, they are having quite hard moment. They really depend on the setup coming from Gyu once again.
Yep. At this point, I would say almost everyone from Adudu Gaming has full build. I would say both teams are basically full build now. You get Zuzu, not a target that you want. Oh my god, what's that damage? It's not what?
That is so painful.
You has defensive items. What?
That is the damage given by Scoopos along with Chisero, I guess, or Neo. That is just penetrating everything towards Gyu. Gyu is being taken down to 7 times. I don't know what kind of damage will be given. What kind of damage? What kind of big damage that can be brought by this dude? Oh, second?
Yeah, Zekin's taking quite a lot of damage now. M3 comes in with the Blazing Duet because Kupos has used the Wind of Nature. Now is gonna get targeted down by Muzan, still able to flicker out Neo as well as Kupos is so low, and Chisero was able to use the IMU using the Bloody Hunt to able to get that one so close. M3 nearly getting a double kill.
Almost getting a 3-man down, to be honest. I mean, like, it's 4-man that is quite low, but this is the movement of Lord because the box that is 6 seconds away. I don't know if they're gonna be trying to go for it, but it's a 9 second for Zaken as well, and I don't think they will be able to get out of the base here. So they're just gonna be doing wait for the Church Lord, but I don't think it's a good ideal moment. I mean, like, Cloud will be dealing tons of the damage, but with all of the pushes that can be brought by the Benedetta and the rest of the players from Adudu Gaming, it's quite hard.
Right now, M3 is actually doing very good. Like, he's playing the quad very, very well. He's actually preventing Adudu Gaming from ending the game. So, very good prowess here. But again, he needs a little bit more. Gyu just has to be careful. I think even Gyu did not expect to die that quickly. Now that the Lord is marching in, and all three lanes, all three minion lanes are there. This is gonna be very difficult for them to kind of like push them away. It's very hard to defend. Zuzu gets one blazing away coming in from the Claude, but instantly gets bloody hunted by Chisero. Gonna get taken down, and game number 2 is going over to Adudu Gaming.
I do feel like all of the movement from the side of Plus Ultra, whenever they want to engage, they always being picked off. Either it's a Franco or even a glue. And no one cares. They just like taking everyone down that fast. I mean, like look at Gyu that is 7 times being picked off. Even the glue that is 3 times being picked off. Everyone was just giving and dealing tons of the damage coming from Koopas. Full item with the Demon Hunter Sword, Malefic Roar, Neo, even with the Malefic Roar as well, and the buff with the Black Wings. That is actually the 3rd item, if I'm not mistaken, after having the Divine Glaive and also Holy Crystal. I mean, like, that is just too much to be handled by the side of the Plus Ultra.
Yep, and if we're gonna look at the damage, Adudu Gaming is doing way too much. 73,000 scoop ball, 79 for Chisero, 76 for Box. M3 and Guy both sharing above 50,000, 57 for Guy, 53,000 for M3. So it does look like their composition is just lacking a little bit when it comes to the damage, but we have to say, Plus Ultra, I don't know how they do it, but game after game they just get better. Game number 1, it was kind of a stomp, and game number 2, it's very competitive. 21 kills to 20.
It is, despite that the drop is just like very risky, but they are able to actually give a lot of fighting right there. They are able to actually hold up the damage, hold up the moment. Even M3 was doing really great, having really good item to actually having their moments, but back again, they just don't know how to actually ended up the game because not completely getting the winning moment right there after one moment. So for the 3rd game later, I think like it's just for the side of they really need to do something about the movement, the discipline, the aggressive movement that we are expecting from the Ultra. I think if they are able to actually showing the performance that they were showed yesterday, it's just gonna be so good.
Yeah, I actually feel like they have a good understanding for now. I think they're either they notice it or not. Like, is it through muscle memory, instinct? I don't know what's going on, but Plus Ultra is starting to get a feel of how Adudu Gaming is moving around, because now we see that they can't just go for mere trades and get away with it scot free. They're gonna make sure that Adudu Gaming, if you make a mistake, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the only 2 roles were struggling just a little bit was the EXP as well as the jungle. Zekan did pretty well in the early stages of the game, getting a lot of kills for himself. Muzan, I guess, is very difficult going up against Neo. Somehow, some way, I feel like if Muzan was able to get a good laning phase, it could be the world of difference.
Yeah, I mean, like, Zed was having quite hard time whenever he gets in. I mean, like, the idea of having the Martis, right? The hero that he is having, the glue, is actually to go for the backline, but that is not the case with all of the tanky hero, with all of the CC, all of the resource that they are using to stop him. And whenever he just like show up, they're like, okay, hello everyone. I'm just gonna giving you tons of damage, and it's been shown with the tricks, with the heroes that they've been picking to actually punish it really bad. Not only like punishing and poking it, but yeah, instantly burst it down. Like less than 3 seconds, and they got the kills already.
Your team
So yeah,
is
we are gonna be
banned.
seeing something for the 3rd game here, Plus Ultra, along with Adudu Gaming. I think like they
The
really
falling
need to go
stars
out
rise
for this. This is
again.
their
Is
last chance for the
banning.
Plus Ultra, and if they lose this one, it means that they will be eliminated from the scouting ground.
Yep, and looks like Guy does not want to use the Novaria, so the Novaria instantly gonna get banned.
Your team is
Joy
banning.
banned by Rudo Gaming because they're like, okay, we know the Joy is strong. We don't want it to go over to Plus Ultra, so I kind of feel like now both teams have a idea of respect of what we
I
don't
didn't
want to
cure
let
the
been
pain.
true.
Your team
Valentina
is
ban
banned.
as well, and Chihiro is just like, okay, fine. Two of my
They're
heroes have been
respecting his
banned.
hero.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be banning all of the Chisero's hero, but it means that you are opening up once again, opening up a lot of good heroes here to be picked inside of the land of down. And if they want to try to ban a hero, I think like Kaja is still gonna be a very good options here if they want to focus of it.
To
But if
me,
it's not, I
your
mean like the
team
Arlo is
matters.
still gonna be a very good first pick for the Plus Ultra if they are going for it. I don't know if Adudu Gaming wants that case to happen.
Yep, the one being banned again.
I will
Arlet's
choose
getting
my
banned.
path.
Banning.
I feel like maybe they want to ban the Fermis just to bait out the glue again, because so far Neo has been using the Badang, able to
Yeah.
win against the glue, has been able to use the Vendetta, win against the glue. So, yeah, banning out the Fermis, it's like,
Your
okay,
team is
do you guys want the glue? And the thing is, if they don't pick up the glue,
To
they're
live,
gonna pick up the glue.
I am the
Kaja
power
gets
of
picked
light
up.
incarnate.
I was about to bring it up. I think Kaja is a better pick right now. Instantly, without even thinking about it, one of the S tier heroes, Eve, has been picked up.
Yeah, they don't want to pick over the glue. I mean, like it doesn't matter. They still can have the carry here, or maybe another kind of hero, any kind of things. But the setup will be very good from Adudu Gaming if they are taking these two heroes. I mean, like the rating Sandstrom along with the real world manipulation, it's just gonna be a very good combo. But I mean, Ranko can do a lot of work here with the Iron Hook along with the separation. But yeah, I think they are gonna be going for the classic glue weave combo here. That is gonna be causing so much trouble at the
Thorns
rotation and everything, but
Your
it's not.
team
No,
is
and they are
fall.
gonna be going for the Lancelot for the Adudu Gaming.
Yep, one of Box's signature heroes. He debuted with the landslide, and it was amazing. The crazy thing about Box, it's kind of weird. He's very good using damage dealer heroes with tank items for some reason. So he was one of the people that actually used a lot of tank. Lancelot didn't work well for him in the previous season, but now the draft again, it looks like out of the gaming, they just have a tier list. What's the top? They're just gonna pick it up. So again, going up against Plus Ultra, where they have flexibility, going up against the mid, may be good, may be bad. They just gotta make sure that they don't get countered themselves. Laplapu as well as the Akai, kind of the setup that we see for Plus Ultra, have a very strong front line, and then let Guy as well as M3 do free damage. They should ban or pick up the Clot now.
Yeah. But they're going for Franco here. I mean, like all of the setup coming from the Plus Ultra is just like very targeted, like with the Divine Judgment, with the Justice Blade, along with the Heavy Speed, is gonna be focused over maybe to the Lancelot. But it means that later for the backline,
The
I think like the
seven
backline
seas are
from the side of
my domain.
be super aggressive, especially if they are going for the marksman who can actually, if they can pick someone who actually can dashes, is just gonna be like so good for ignoring all of the possibility for Plus Ultra here. But the combo from Plus Ultra, they really need a big damage dealer here
You
to
are
actually
first
help
in
the
the
setup and
cluster.
the
Banning.
movement from Plus Ultra itself.
Yep, the glue has been banned out, but I kind of feel like the Laplapu does very well against the glue because there's a lot of like minions coming in from the glue, so you have a lot of spell vamp there. But you know what? Probably just respecting Neo at this point. I almost want to ban out either the Badang because Badang is one of those damage oriented heroes, and
Sniper
because
ready. Give me a
Your
target.
team
okay,
is banning.
here's the thing, Arudu, they want the Claude. They ban out the Leslie, they want the Claude for themselves.
But I think like Benedetta is also one of the heroes that is gonna be good for a right now.
Come
If they
on,
want to
Dexter.
try to
Okay,
ban
Claude,
it.
get back.
Go time.
They respect
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the Leslie made it too obvious. It's like, oh, you're betting out the Leslie. Geez, I think what else do you want? So yeah, the Claude easily gets
I am
banned. So
vengeance
Scoopos
incarnate.
picking up the Moskov, gonna be very very interesting. We saw the Moskov just now going against a full melee lineup. Now we see 3 melee heroes, but the Vexana is gonna show her face, and the Vexana is gonna get
Even when
picked.
all is forlorn.
It is gonna be picked. We saw the performance. I think like this kind of
Time and
drop
tide
was
wait for
shown
no
yesterday
man.
with
Yep.
Am3,
Girl.
like Am3 guy, Muzan, and also Gi using the same hero. Only Zekan having a different kind of hero here. But if Marty's being picked here, It means that they are gonna be playing quite aggressive with the Lancelot, with the Franco, with the Martis itself. It's just gonna be quiet hard, maybe for Plus Ultra in the early game. I mean, like we saw the situation before where the Benedetta is actually doing the four-man rotation in the mid lane along with the other players to actually getting the first two kills on their hand. And if they are able to do that again, bully Plus Ultra, not letting this Vexana to do
I
something.
prefer Yuzong here.
it's
I
just gonna be
personally,
so bad.
yeah, I personally prefer Yuzong, but still Neo is gonna pick up the Martis.
3,000
This might be a Hunter Strike
Not a single
Martis.
worthy foe.
I have to see, because if Zekken is able to use the Akai quite well, he can actually counter a lot coming in from Adudu Gaming. So Adudu,
That's
they have
right.
to be careful. Yeah.
That is right. I mean, like the setup will be made very good here with the Thousand Pounder and also with the heavy spin. I think like it's just gonna be so good for them. But back again, I mean, like so far Plus Ultra, they're still trying to going with what they want to with the purpose of the heroes that they've been choosing. But we will see. We will see with the Vexana pick with that Lapu Lapu. Will they be able to have the setup and also the space for the Vexana? Because we saw yesterday that actually the Vexana was being free. No one is actually taking care of that one. But with the presence coming from the Martis, it's not gonna be that easy.
Yeah, again, I want to see the difference in the EXP, because I feel if Muzan has a better laning phase, he can give a lot for the team, because we saw Muzan play and he's very, very impressive. He just needs the opportunity to be impressive.
So yeah, this is gonna be the third game of Basel 5 Series Scouting Ground presented by Hotlink along with Predator here by Time Secret. And we can see that right now with the heroes that they have been picking. Guy will be the main idea here, because if he's able to actually getting the item and also the resources that he needs to give the damage towards him at Dudu Gaming, it's just gonna be so good. But if it's not, I mean, like all of the heroes coming from the side of team Adudu Gaming will be able to take players from Plus Ultra. So yeah, we will see. But so far, the aggressiveness is not just like what we've seen in the previous game.
Actually, I feel like Zuzu was waiting for the purple buff, and now he's gonna pull it down over. Box is there. He still has his retribution. He used it, and I kind of feel like he got it. But first blood goes over to Guy. Box is very, very low as well, but he wants to go in. Maybe that's a mistake. No! Fast hands from Box. Never mind. He still died.
He still died. He still received the damage coming from this Vexana. 101 for the Vexana and Zaken as well. I mean, like Box being picked off as a jungler in the early stage and letting the opponent taking the advantage of it. Oh!
Oh, that was a very good hook. Guy had to use his flicker. I was about to say nice things about the guy, and now Zekens coupons. Nice. Very nice.
Just like trying to get something but able to dash it out, saving himself but not. I think like we really need to see a lot of rotation from Zon in this game. Like previously using the glue, he's actually trying so hard to be in the opener, but with the Lapu Lapu, with the CC that he's having, I think like it's just gonna be so much better for him to try to get something else. But Turtle,
Yep, Box goes in and out, and looks like Guy has been picked off. And now even Giyu has to flicker away. Team Adudu Gaming, they're just having a better situation. They're suited, and Zuzu manages to get someone there, but Neo was the one that actually got killed. You're asking for it. I was asking for it, and now Muzan is doing quite good, and Zakin secures the turtle.
the team by judgment is just
And M3 wins a 1v1?
oh my god, M3 taking Scoopos down here. What is going on? A lot of things changed just like that. I mean, like the M3 able to secure the kill going against a Moscow in the top lane is already a huge setup for the side of Plus Ultra.
Muzan, one level up of Neo. Something about Plus Ultra. The more games they play, the better they get. Like I don't know, but I guess they just need some time to ramp up. I guess to warm up. Now Zuzu is here at the gold lane. I kind of feel like even Skupas is like, okay, you know what? That's a fluke. Giyu, come here. We're gonna secure this kill here.
sometimes there are some players that actually got heated up after they are seeing that they are also losing, but in this whole blade.
Yep, Zaken is there trying to get someone to the wall. M3 secures the kill, and Muzan is here as well. All 5 members actually gang for the goal lane. They do want to make sure that they get something here, but same can be said. Well, why is it so crowded, guys? There's the mid lane, there's the EXP. Not everyone has to be here.
They just want to do a brawl, I guess. No, it's Jigo. But yeah, I mean, like, Lupas not having the time like he's having in the previous 2 games. It's just like so weird to be seen. Like MLBB was showing a really good performance with Beatrix so far. There's one condition that he got, and also like Muzan that is playing super aggressive, and even we can see from the Zuzu, he was playing really good with the Iron Hook and everything. But
Guy. Zuzu's waiting for it. He's looking at Guy, but everyone is going away, and he misses the hook. I just gotta say, it looks desperate, but at the same time, it makes total sense because Moskov is also a very good pusher, so probably that was the idea. Spear of Misery, just to see where everyone is at, and he was able to see that Zaken was in the jungle still.
he is still trying to go for it, but the one who's poking over the turtle is actually 2 players coming from Plus Ultra, but Gyu is there!
Yep, he manages to get Muzan. Muzan gets taken down, and Zaken once again actually secures the turtle for now, winning the trade when it comes to the retribution. Zaken stepping up.
Actually, it's getting something here for the rest of the players from Plus Ultra, but back again. Like, right now, what they know is only like sticking 5 and 2 team fight over and over again. Like, they know right now they are in the prime condition with all of the items that they are having, but I think like they are losing the chances here to actually get something else, like the turrets that is still available. Look at on the top lane, like despite that Boss is actually being taken down once, but he's able to try to transfer it into the turret and even going for the second one in the bottom lane.
Yep, and now Zaken is there probably looking for a situation where he can clip someone to the wall. He has to be very careful as well because he's taking quite a lot of free damage. Zaken finds Tree, and now, even though that was a kind of a good catch, behind the scenes, Koopas gets caught, immediately gets bursted down. Zaken, he was just, I don't know, the distraction?
You know what? The guy is actually dealing tons of the damage towards Team Aduru Gaming right now. It might be one of the problems. I was mentioning it before, like the Vexana needs something, but the Lancelot.
Yeah, the Lancelot really wants the purple buff for now, and it looks like he got it. Okay, I don't have vision on him right now, so I have no idea. Yes, he got it for himself. Right now, 6 kills over to 3. The goal difference isn't that big for now. Scoopball 0, 2, and 0. It looks like he's using the Moskov just for the push. Not having an amazing time here. Guy dealing quite a lot of damage, like you just said, the Villager.
Yeah, dealing tons of damage and Divine Judgment. Once again, they want to take over this Martes, but with the Mortal Coil, be able to escape from that. And they are just like losing a lot of. Oh my god, solo kill over the. No, it's not. It's along with the Beatrix go over the Moskov. It's 3 times being picked off.
Well, you know what? It's a 5v5 game. It's not supposed to be a 1v1, so it almost doesn't matter. Now, Zaken has his eye on the turtle, able to secure all 3 turtles in the game. Map control, not entirely for Plus Ultra, but you're looking at a pretty good spot here. M3, Zaken is trying to push everyone away. I think at this point, just focus on the turret, guys. Real manipulation has been used. Gyu was able to go away, and now Zaken using the heavy spin, trying to dash out M3, giving good coverage for his teammate. I kind of feel like they should have focused 100% on the mid lane turret just now.
I think like, this Iron Bull is just so crazy. Again, the damage towards Blue Balls is nasty coming from Guy. He's just doing tons of damage towards Koopas.
What I can say about Guy is he knows how to use the minions towards his own strength. Using the passive from the Vexana when things blow up. He's using that quite a lot, and now it looks like they're gonna get caught by the real world manipulation. Neo is gonna use the decimation to get a kill, but M3 dashes forward. That's probably a mistake. He's gonna get shut down. He really wants the kill, but being a little bit too greedy, overzealous just now.
He is a little bit greedy without the household, without any kind of lifesteal. I don't think that works. I mean, like 3 players from Plus Ultra almost reached there, and I don't think it's a very good condition to actually forcing that one. I mean, like, yeah, he got that Blade of Despair, maybe going for the Malefic Lore, but look at that. Franco, he's having enough. I don't think it's enough, but I think like he's holding up pretty well as well for holding up the damage coming from the side of Plus Ultra.
I mean, here's the thing. Yes, that was a mistake. Yes, that was greedy, but I enjoyed it. I appreciate people that's willing to flicker forward, trying to get those kills. Not the absolute best for, competitive play, but you know what? I still appreciate it, and that does show that he ain't afraid of nobody. If he sees an opportunity, he's gonna get it.
You know what is interesting just now that I saw from the item build? Like, Lupos, despite that he's been taken for 4 times, but he's having higher gold rather than M3 for Holy Word.
Yep, this time Zaken is not going to be able to contest for it. He's going to get taken down quite quick. Box secures the Lord. Now Box is looking at Guy. Guy is going to get pulled back, shut down. Scoopos now is 2-4-0, able to secure 2 kills for himself. And it looks like the goal lead is being used quite well by Scoopos.
Yeah, and he is getting a shutdown, a big shutdown towards Guy here. 100 something gold definitely going to the hand of Scoopos, and he is with all of the attacks that he is having to get what he wants with the Lord that is marching to this whole lane. I bet that they really want to drop down all of the inhibitor that they can, all of the outer turret and the inner turret that they can got so far.
Yep, tier 1, tier 2 turrets have been destroyed, only having the top lane for now. Scoopos, again, I didn't notice actually that he was having the gold lead, but he's using it quite well. And in terms of the lead, 33,000 compared to 28, it is a very good situation. Giyu, can he catch anyone here? And looks like he's the one that's gonna get catched, but Zaken is there to help out, and now they're able to catch everyone off guard. It looks like the damage is not gonna be enough just yet. M3, you gotta be careful. Muzan at the back, unfortunately gets clipped into the wall. Scoopos was able to use the second skill to make sure that he stays alive.
He is getting 4 out of 4 kill participation after being shut down for 4 times. Here's Scoopos showing a lot of differences after being bullied by the side of Team Plus Ultra, and now with that, M3 is just like unable to have a really good movement, because whenever he tried to do something with all the skills, with the DB station, with the snipe as well, he will be focused. We will targeted by this duty, so it's just like doing a lot of things right now.
Yep, and now Zaken tries to save Kaja once again. Chisero, quite a lot of damage. Guy, because of how Vexana works, makes it so that he can clear the waves very, very fast. Giyu tries to look for someone. He's gonna get caught. He is gonna get taken down. Mega kill for Neo.
Mega kill and going for the inhibitor, and Scoopos is not stopping there. He still aims for more, but this is like all inhibitor will be taken easily by the side of the Plus Ultra here, trying to hold themselves from Adidu Gaming.
Yep, Giyu has been trying time and time again, but he does not get the target that he wants. For the Divine Judgment, mid lane minions are coming in. Zuzu unable to get the Iron Hook down. Minions are gonna get cleared quite easily. Looks like Adidu Gaming, they don't want to go back. They want to try to get the game here. Box dashing all around, finds M3. M3 able to go away, not getting it hit by the Phantom Execution. Adidu Gaming, with the Lord being up, they're gonna back off.
Yeah, and Plus Ultra, I do feel like they are just like having enough damage to clear the wave so fast. I mean, like, look at that item. The Divine Glaive is on. to the guy and definitely gonna be giving tons of penetration, especially for Moscow. So the Moscow really need to have a very good positioning. If it's not, the first will be still focused on him. And look at that goal from Lancelot. I mean, like 12,000 gold on his hand only is just showing how powerful the Lancelot is gonna be.
Yep, finally Box finishes the Guardian Helmet, even though this is a jungle emblem Lancelot, but quite a lot of damage with the Thunderbelt, with the War X, as well as the Endless Battle, is gonna cause a lot of pain. Speaking of pain, kind of feel like Skupas will eventually sell off his Steel Lake Plates for something perhaps like a Husk Claw, or want to be a little bit more safe, the Wind of Nature, but for now, looking pretty good. Zuzu did not hit that Iron Hook. The Lord is marching down mid.
Yeah, I think like Hardcore is gonna be so much better for the Moskov right now to be able to actually steal back something that is missing. But Zaken being pulled that much is just not gonna be easy.
Zaken now is gonna get Phantom Execution, and Box in the backline able to get M3 double kill for now, and a good hook able to get Guy unstoppable for Neo, even though Dio was able to stop Neo there. But now triple kill for Box. It is good game, well played. Adudu Gaming able to steal the show 3-0.
3-0.
Victory!
Despite that this third game actually half of the game owned by Team Plus Ultra, they just like slaying everyone, taking care of the players, especially Skupos. But somehow Skupos, despite that he is being taken down over and over again, he is still having that kind of farm, which is crazy coming from Skupos. And Box is doing like really good job to actually like having a really good moment to focus on the other player coming from the Adudu Gaming. But again, Neo and also Zuzu was causing so much trouble for Plus Ultra to actually hold it up.
Yep, I just gotta say, good job as well from Plus Ultra, because they put up a very good fight against mostly MPL players, so that was very, very impressive. And I definitely see a lot of potential in them as players as well as a team. I really hope that they keep up with their training, because again, they got a lot of potential here. But either way, congratulations to Adudu Gaming, and looks like we know who will be our grand finalists for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be Adudu Gaming going with the team that is already waiting from the first
Man of Geniuses.
as Man of Geniuses, and both of them actually having really good gameplay that can be shown tomorrow, and it's gonna be best of 7. So I kind of want to see what kind of drop, what kind of setup they will try to break down for that, because to be honest, they were having quite a long journey. You know that actually they were having tons of way to go. We can see it from the bracket here. How is Man of Geniuses was they are facing Stars Esports and then Saint Trinity, and now we'll be facing Adudu Gaming in the grand final, and also like Adudu Gaming that is going against as before, along with the Plus Ultra that is going really well with the clean sweep.
Yep, clean sweep today. The best of 5s, potentially 10 games has been down to 6 games, but Man of Geniuses going up against Adudu Gaming. So far, both teams have not lost a single game throughout the scouting grounds. So for tomorrow, one of them has to bow down. One of them has to say, I'll take the L, because so far, perfect game so far by both teams.
And I think like the draft tomorrow will be so tight. Like will be trying to compete all of the heroes that is possibly taken inside of the land of Dawn. So I'm really curious what is the things that they're gonna prepare for that one. What kind of counter reaction they will try to do, or the chess game that they will try to put inside of the drafting phase. But that's all for today. I mean, like 2 best of 5 has been done and dusted here. We got 2 teams that are going to be playing for the tomorrow's grand final, and I think like we are going to be happy to see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, again, just want to say thank you to Hotling as well as Predator. You guys have been watching the Scouting Grounds by Team Secret. My name is Afel. Alongside with me is Vela J. We'll be seeing you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. So let's see the grand finals. Who will win?